do this, boy.
So you saying Lakers, when they get LeBron back, they're gonna be a problem in the
Yeah,
playoffs?
they'll be a problem. Yeah, they'll be a problem. You got LeBron and Luka. You think about basically Luka. Last year, Luka and Kyrie essentially carried that team to the finals. So you got
Yeah.
LeBron, Luka. You know, Austin Reeves been playing pretty well. Jackson
Shit.
Hayes been playing all right. So they're gonna make some
But
noise. Golden
but
State been
7
coming up too, though. Like,
Yeah, but you know what? Playoffs is different because your weaknesses get exposed. 7-game series, like they gonna
yeah,
figure you out, and then if you can't like adjust, you lose.
yeah,
Like, and I think like the Warriors, I don't know, man.
yeah.
I don't know
And
if
the thing about
they
LeBron is like,
get a little older. Like Steph took he's 37. He
take a
took like a
break.
day, took a break, and like if
Yeah.
Steph can't play, if he can't be like
He 37.
37, bro. And
It's crazy.
LeBron got to stay healthy too. LeBron ain't shit.
Yeah,
LeBron
no,
is
LeBron
I mean, he might
40.
be
He's 40,
exactly.
bro.
So
So
7-game series, bro. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. But make sure to clock in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Here we go.
yes, sir.
Great Pharaoh. The gift of Troy is a fabulous fabric from the land of the 5 rivers.
Hit the edge 30, 35, 40. Midfield, McMahon breaks the tackle. He's gone! 10, 5, touchdown! Raiders!
2 years ago, when we came to Los Angeles, I really believed that the greatness of the Raiders would be in its future.
Raider Nation, we are back. We are back for another edition of Around the Shield, man. Make sure to clock in, as we like to say on this channel, man. Make sure to clock in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We appreciate the support. Man, we got a great show lined up, man. We got a special guest. Stay tuned for that, man. We had Juan Soto joining us, co-host of the Autumn Windbags. We'll get to that in just a second. Appreciate everybody coming through. Before we even get the show started, man, we got to salute the night crew in the building, man. We got Sacktown Raider Mike in the building. Let me adjust this real quick. But, man, shout out to Sacktown, man, coming through, man, supporting the show, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Man, we got Skeet 549, man. He says, Raiders. I got you, man. Hey, man, is it too soon to play AP's Raiders? Oh man, that's
man. We low key got to retire it, man. Low key.
we got to retire the AP Raiders. I haven't played it in a minute, but
No.
Man, shout out to Space Beast pulling up since pre-show magic. Yeah, man, it's the usual around the shield, man. We like to change it up, Hey, we like the Raiders, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, but we like other sports, just like the NBA is going on right now. The Lakers is doing their thing, and the Warriors
March Madness too.
Doing their thing. March Madness is going on, so man, there's a lot going on. PNW Mark, man, hey man, appreciate you coming through. He said hit that like button and subscribe, man. Thank you. See, hey man, Mark, I think I made, go ahead. Let's see. Yeah. Severe, you should make Mark a mod, man. He be always holding that in the chat, man.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Man, and shout out to Yaya Hatamaki, man. He says, Saludo Nacion. I don't know if I said that right, man. I don't know if I said Spoon just comes in, man. He just peace sign, man. I don't know if he's on his way out or he's
on his like, he's giving us the peace. It's like peace be with you as well, my brother.
Nah, for real. But we got Myra in the building. Appreciate you coming through. We got everybody pulling up. Oh, the king of mods is in the building. Daniel Kim, man. Salute for us, salute Severe, man. Appreciate you coming through. My 2 cents.
He had Disneyland.
Let me see. Let me see Disneyland.
Daniel Kim said he had Disneyland with the family. Dang, dog, you rich. You at Disneyland, dog.
Hey, man. Hey, he's having a great time, man. Carlos Enfuega says it's Raiders all day and night. It's who I am. I build the trenches both sides. Also ex receiver and running back. Hey, yeah, we'll get into that conversation, man. Raiders do have a lot of few needs that they need to address. But the offseason ain't over. Technically, free agency ain't over, and the draft is also it's less than a month. Less than a month away. Yep, less than a month away.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where you said he's clocking in from Disney. Okay, repping the silver and black. My guy, man, appreciate you coming through, man. Live from Disney. Hold up. So hold up. Like, see, it's been a minute since I've been to Disneyland, but like, does it shut down at a certain time, or is it like all night? I don't know.
At 10. At 10.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I was there. I was there. I took my kids not that long ago, bro. Yeah,
Okay,
Disneyland.
okay.
Disneyland whipped your boy pocket something crucial.
Man, I bet, man, because it adds up too. A lot of the
bro,
stuff adds
it's
up.
like $10 for a bottle of water. I'm like, what?
Oh damn, yeah, they taking
They're
advantage.
whipping. They're whipping you.
Man, shout out to Kevin Lurkis. It's about that time, man. Salute, man. Yeah, appreciate you coming through. John Leon in the booth says, salute, nation. Appreciate you coming through.
Oh, man. We tried at midnight.
A3 Raider. You said midnight? Okay. It makes sense. I mean, it's a destination that people go to from all over the world, so I can see that happening. John Parker says, let's go Raider Nation, man. Appreciate you coming through. We got Steve in the building, man. My guy, man. Appreciate you coming through. Coach, what big move is coming? We'll talk about it. It's a little bit of a speculation. We're reading the tea leaves. We're trying to see. It can mean a lot of different things, but the just stay tuned, man. We'll get into it, man. Peter Pan. Hey, man, it's all good, man. Just watch the replay, man. Appreciate you coming through and holding it down, man.
Sure.
Man, Anthony Estrada said in the building, man. James Furpro, you already know what time it is, man. He's it's simply just Raiders, man. Simply just Raiders. Man. All right,
back
man.
Back to his old ways.
My guy Juan Soto is in the chat, man. Hey, we had a chance to talk to him. Really good conversation. I guess let's not wait. Let's not wait, man. Let's just get into the conversation with Juan Soto, man. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure to go over to Raiders vs. the World on YouTube and all over social media. My guy is growing at a rapid pace, man. So you want to go over there and support my guy. And he's one half the co-host of the Autumn Windbags as well, man. He's been holding it down Raiders YouTube for a minute, man. This guy knows what he's talking about. So let's not waste any time, man. Hey, man, we got a special guest today. We got Juan Soto, one half of the Autumn Windbags, but obviously the guy that runs Raiders vs. the World, man. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Good, man. Good. What's up, y'all? Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, we have to, man. You over here doing it big. You've been doing it big for a while now, as far as holding it down Raider YouTube, and we want to hear your point of view and how you see the Raiders these days. And so far, free agency has kind of been the thing that everybody's been paying attention to. Let's just get into it, man. What are your thoughts on free agency so far and how the Raiders have been attacking it?
I mean, I like it. I like that there's a clear plan, and you can see it unfold, right? We lost a lot of starters on defense. I get that. But to be honest with you, they've only really played really well at a small little stretch. So you got to take a look at each individual position. In the secondary, yeah, we lost some guys, but the guys that we got in kind of fit the mold of what Pete Carroll wants to do. He wants to do press man or bump and run, and he wants to get pressure with his front four and make it really tight for those throws, right? So what do you need? You need guys who have good measurables, athleticism, and who are long, and that's what we got. So I understand the plan moving forward. Do I agree with letting every single player that left go? Not necessarily, but in its totality, I can see that, okay, there's something that's set, and we're moving towards that, which is really all you can ask for as a fan base is, all right, he has a vision, they're moving towards. They're not just kind of scatterbrained, getting a bunch of different pieces.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, of the players we let walk out the door, who do you think we will miss the most, or whose loss will have the biggest impact?
There's two answers to that. I think the biggest impact is probably going to be Trevon Merrick, but it's just because I don't know Jeremy Chin's game that well. Jeremy Chin can very well, I mean, look, is measurable wise, he's taller, he's bigger, and he's faster. So let's just, that doesn't mean anything because production is over measurables, right? But that could be a kind of a little bit of a sore spot there, because not only does Pete Carroll ask a lot of the secondary, but Patrick Graham also asks a lot of his secondary, right? So I would have liked to have kept Chase on, just because we saw what happened. We saw what happened when 3/4 of our defensive line got hurt last year. The defensive line is the engine that makes this defense run. When the defensive line was intact, when all the politics were stripped away, when Malcolm Koonce actually got consistent snaps, that's when this team was its best, right? The defense, at least. So I would have liked. I mean, what's wrong with making a really good unit great? You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I really like Mason Graham. If he falls to us, like, run, don't walk, right? Run that pick up and get Mason Graham, because I like having a great unit. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if it's a defensive line in the NFL. But those are the two guys that are like, oh, boy, that sucks.
I agree with you 100% as far as making a good unit great, especially defensive line, because that's going to impact the entire defense. And when you think about it, they brought back Koonce. You can see who they prioritized as far as re-signing. They brought back Koonce, which we all love. Adam Butler is another guy we love too, as a role player on that D line. You know, another guy that can help out in that rotation. Do you think that they're going to prioritize that in the draft as well? Do you think they're going to continue? Meaning that, like, let's say, because there's been a lot of talk, man, with some of these mock drafts saying that, you know, the Raiders are going to, at number 6, they're going to pick Genty, especially with the amount of depth at running back in this draft. But let's say if Graham is there at number 6, do you think that's going to be the pick, or do you feel
I think it should. I think Graham is like one of the top 3 players overall in this draft, and I don't think it's even close. It's Travis Hunter, it's Abdul Carter, and it's Mason Graham. Like, just overall football players. Those are like the top 3. I watched film on Mason Graham because I'm going to do a video, and it's like he was never blocked in college. Either they ran away from him or he got to the quarterback a split second late, but he was never blocked. He reminds me a lot of Warren Sapp. Like the similar size. He played the same position. He played it the same way. He's not this super measurables guy, but he just makes things happen. I think maybe foot speed wise, Warren Sapp was a little bit faster, but as far as short area quickness goes, they look the same to me. Check it out, and we'll talk about it later if you want, as far as like, a couple days or a week or so. But kind of like watch his game. They remind me, if you were to say, hey, we're going to draft Warren Sapp as a rookie in this draft, I mean, yeah, totally, I would do it.
Yeah.
Well, look. But if you think about it, how's it going to work though? We got Christian Wilkins. Don't you think that they probably play the similar position? Do you feel like that might be it's a good problem to have? But do you think that the Raiders probably need like maybe more of a nose tackle, a guy that can stop the run? Because I know that Jenkins, I don't believe the Raiders are going to bring him back. I think he's a free agent. This regime is probably moving on. They're going to have to have someone there that can stop the run. So you're saying Mason Graham is the guy that they should get no matter what?
Yeah, he's just that good. I think he's that good. And I think it's a problem that you have that you just make work. You just make it work, because you can't have too many great players on your team. And there's not that many great players where now the defensive line is very deep in this draft. There's a couple of different position groups that are deep. Running back is deep, like tight end H-back-ish is pretty deep. Interior offensive line and defensive line, that's deep. So yeah, can you get a guy later in the draft? Sure. I'm greedy. I like great players. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like great, and that's why I wouldn't be mad. Like, I really do think at 6, if one of the top 3 dudes just slide back, you take them and just figure it out, right? If not, you go with an explosive playmaker, because the offense needs it. We need an explosive playmaker. That's either, if you think it's going to be T-Mac, if you think it's going to be Genty, if it's whoever you think it's going to be, you get an explosive player for that offense who really needs an explosive player.
I got you. But and it makes sense, because like let's bring it back to free agency, and what the Raiders have yet to do is probably hit that spot. I mean, or we sign a guy. Do you see anybody possibly being on the Raiders' radar right now? Because the Raiders' approach on free agency has kind of been measured. They're not going to be. That's like the most positive way you want to describe it. But and I'm not trying to knock them, because going into this free agency class, you can just tell the NFL doesn't feel really strongly about it. Like there was a few players that got signed a lot of big money. I mean, you could count like most of them probably went to the Patriots. That's amount.
Yeah. Patriots and the Panthers.
Yeah,
just like
Patriots and Panthers.
Swiping that card.
Yeah,
man. But is there anybody out there?
And
like,
the Bengals, if you count what they did with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Oh yeah, man, that's crazy.
Joe Burrow had them a gun to their face. They're like, "You're gonna sign these dudes, or I'm gonna walk."
Yeah, not facts.
Hey man, but we'll see, man. Because Joe Burrow, man, he's been hurt like almost every other season because they can't protect him. So I mean, it is what it is. But going back to the Raiders, right? Is there anybody out there that we should look into as far as signing at that wide receiver spot?
I love Elijah Moore. I like him a lot. I think that coming out of Ole Miss, he was just an electric type of player that you get the ball to in space. That just happens to be what Chip Kelly likes to do too. He likes to get guys the ball in space. And it's one of those things where, yeah, he does play a similar position to like a Trey Tucker, but he's been more productive. And I'm production over measurables any day. So he happens to have good measurables too.
Exactly.
But it's like,
exactly.
yeah, he hasn't really broken out, but like who does back-to-back Jets and Browns? Like who with those collection of stiffs that he has throwing to him, he still put up 60-something catches and 900 yards last year. Like he's not terrible. He's good. You need to get him in a position where he's not an X. He's not a number one guy, go out on the outside and win every single time. You got to get him in space. You got to play a little bit of a game with him. And if you do that, yeah, he's going to give you a lot more bang for your buck per play. So that's one that I really like. I'm very scared of the what the hell is his name? Yeah, I forgot his name.
Stephon Diggs.
Well, not so much Stephon Diggs. I think he's okay. I think we would be all right with him. But if you get him on a short deal, maybe this third year in a location where he starts to while out. But Keenan Allen, I'm really scared of Keenan Allen. A lot of soft tissue injuries the last couple of years. Like he's getting older. Lockett, same thing. Soft tissue injury, getting older. Like, he's probably gonna want a lot more money. It's like, you're better off spending that money on younger guys. I mean, what's his Elijah Moore's going to be 25 next month or something like that. Like he's still young.
25 or 20, 25 or 26.
He's 24 right now. Yeah,
24 right now. Okay.
Which is one of the reasons why. I mean, I'm thinking maybe if you get a wild hair, you throw a late round pick for Pickens or something, and he's only 24 years old.
I don't know about Pickens though, man.
I'm not saying yes. I'm not saying no, but I'm saying I'm good either way. If you want to pass on it, I'm fine. If you want to go for it, I'm fine. Because I think of it this way. Because I'll tell you right now, I felt the same way. We don't need him on our team. He's this, he's that, he's blah, blah, blah. But when you bring in a Pete Carroll, you're bringing him in for a reason, and you want to use your resources, right? He's a guy that can handle players like that. He had crazy-ass Russ, and he had crazy-ass DK on the same team, and they were fine when they were on the same team together. So he's a guy that you can bring in. I mean, look, we had crazy Devontae Adams and we had crazy AB, right? Well, look, John Gruden hasn't been known to be able to handle guys like that. He shipped off Mack, shipped off Cooper because they wouldn't like fall in line and kiss the ring, right? Then you had Josh McDaniels trying to handle Devontae and a first-year coach AP. It's like, that's not Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's a different guy. Pete Carroll is much better at handling people and in the X's and O's. So it's like you got to maybe use your resources a little bit for the promise of a 24-year-old potential superstar. Again, I'm good either way, but it makes sense if you were to do it.
The thing that worries me about Pickens is that, like, first off, Pete Carroll had some trouble dealing with Earl Thomas when Earl Thomas was there, and we kind of see we see the kind of guy that Earl Thomas is, and Pickens kind of hews close to that. And then if you look at the one guy in the NFL who's been the master above all other masters at handling the difficult wide receivers, it's Mike Tomlin. And that was evidenced, exemplified as soon as AB got outside of those confines and he came. And nobody knew.
They had a lot of them.
Nobody knew. Yeah. Nobody knew until he got outside of Mike Tomlin. So if Mike Tomlin is saying like, yo, I'm good off this guy. I don't want to deal with him anymore. Like that is a major red flag in my opinion. And plus, I don't want like trading for a Steeler receiver. I don't give it. They done beat us twice. They done beat us twice. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again.
Yo, I feel you on that, man, for sure. But look, honestly, I think the Steelers are asking a lot of Mike Tomlin. Like there's one. The Steelers are one bad look from having a full-on Pickens DK fist fight. They're one bad look away, and that's their problem. I couldn't care less. Let them worry about that. Right. But they just gave a ton of money to DK, so it's like they're making the commitment to one guy. So it's like, okay, are we going to be able to handle both of these guys? Now look, they may they may fit together like a couple of crazy pieces of magnet, right? And, you know what? They're perfect together, right?
Right.
But you don't know. The potential is there to be pretty explosive.
Well, is he still on his rookie deal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Like a
year's
later
rookie deal.
round pick, I get it. Maybe low. If it's a later round pick, what? Okay. What do you mean by later round pick? Like what later round pick are you talking about? Like are you saying like a fifth, a sixth?
Probably like a 4 or 5. Just because look, there's a lot going for and going against the Steelers if they wanted to trade George Pickens. The good is he's 24 years old. He's put up good numbers. He showed a lot of good play. He's on his rookie deal, right? That's a lot of pluses. The minuses are crashing out almost every single game, during the game, on the field, crashing out on the sidelines during the game, crashing out against fist fighting fans, right? Trying to get up in the stands on fans, outside there's a lot. So I think it's very ambitious for the Steelers to say we want a second plus for this dude. It's a lot. I think
For sure.
I'm of the opinion. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I'm of the opinion that if it's not a quarterback that you're developing, first, second, third round picks should start. Like those are like good picks. Those are like high level. Like those guys are like first 2-day picks are like, yeah, those are gold.
Right.
So when you're talking about getting a first 2-day pick, and a lot of guys we fleeced the Giants.
Yeah.
we traded away
You mean the
Waller
Jets?
for a third round
And
pick.
the Giants and the Jets. We got both of them.
New York, man.
What are you complaining about, dude? Like
If
third round pick is a good pick.
if the Raiders see a New York area code, they better pick up and be like, "Who do you want for?"
Exactly.
Who do you want for this third pick, dude? It's so yeah, man. That's a little ambitious. I think a first 2-day pick is a little ambitious for what George Pickens can bring and what he's shown you, because yeah, they can't really combat the things that would scare teams off.
I got you.
Right.
I mean, I'm thinking a conditional pick, a conditional fourth, but it got to be 2026, not this year, because this year I feel like there's a lot more value after the first round. Like there's going to be some guys, especially with this running back class, because me and Severe, and I want to hear your thoughts on this, is we want to double up on that running back position. Now we don't feel like
I'm saying that too. We need to get at least 2.
Yeah, and last week we did like a mock draft, and we were like, okay, how would it look like if the Raiders drafted Genty? And me and Severe were like, let's trade down, because I feel like 6 a little too high. You know what I mean, for a running back, especially for us, especially for the Raiders, I should say, because they got a lot of different holes. We just got done talking about wide receiver. Let's make that defensive line great. If with Mason Graham's on the board, like we could easily trade down, get some more picks. You just said right now, so you're in agreement in that the Raiders should double up and get running back if they win a different position, obviously in the first round. You're getting a couple of running backs in this draft.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a position of need that you have right now, right this second. You have Mostert, but Mostert cannot be a featured back. He's shown you that he can't be a featured back, or he will get injured. It's not if, it's when. He's gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Now, you can use him in the red zone. He's got he's a bloodhound for the end zone. You can use him in like the screen game and stuff like that. I wouldn't run the ball to him a ton. I would throw the ball out in space. And so he's not the type of back that can carry your run game. So you still need that type of guy. It's kind of, I haven't seen this much running back talent. Like you can get a starting running back, like a legit starter in like the 5th, 6th round in this running back class. There's a lot. There's like a ton of running backs that you can get that are going to be like, damn, this guy's got size, the measurables, he's got experience. He's got, some of them may have some injury concerns once you get later in the draft. But as far as their measurables and their production, I mean, these guys are legit. So you have to look. I love Sincere McCormick. I love him a lot, but I try not to look at my players through the Raiders tinted glasses because he can't stay healthy. He is a little bit smaller. He had flashes, but you can't win on flashes. You need that consistent production. And Zeus White, I don't know what happened to Zeus White. So it's just we need to stack up that running back class. And I mean, does that mean Ashton Genty early? Does that mean we wait and we get like a Caleb Johnson, or we get Beast Mode 2.0, Quishon Judkins? Like, there's a couple of guys depending on how you want to prioritize who you want. Like, do you want that quicker, scattier guy up front, or do you want to get that big bruiser first and then get the scattier guy later?
Right.
There's a lot. You can go a lot of different directions.
Yeah. Lightning and Thunder, bro. We can get it this draft. I mean, a lot of teams look like they can get it.
Yeah, fact. So you mentioned a few running back names there. You know, the one everybody talks about is Genty. That's generally, that's the consensus number one back. Are there any other backs that you like that you say, hey, you know what? That's a guy. Hey, he's Team Soto. Like, if Soto's starting the team, I want that guy running the ball. Are there any running backs in this class that you kind of have that kind of affinity for?
Early in the draft, I like Caleb Johnson. I like him a lot. I've watched people knock on him on his speed. I haven't really seen him being caught from behind. I've seen him take a couple angles on guys too and take it to the house. Quishon Judkins, just because he reminds me so much of Marshawn Lynch. His size, his measurables, how he runs. And like coming out of the package, like coming out brand new, he has the receiving ability that Marshawn Lynch got later in his career. He has that now. Plus, he knows Chip Kelly's offense, which is, a plus, I think. A little bit later, there's what's that guy's name?
What school do you go to?
There's a couple of guys I like later. There's if we get a smaller guy up front, there's like Khalil Mullings from Michigan. This guy's a thumper. Like, you need to have that red zone guy that's going to be able to get those short. Look, a big thing about Geno Smith, he had really good stats in the red zone his first 2 years with Seattle with Pete Carroll. He had 17 touchdowns, no picks, and then the next year he had 16 touchdowns, 2 picks. This last season, it was god-awful in the red zone because he couldn't run the ball, and they couldn't protect him, and he was trying to do too much. They only had 10 snaps in the red zone per game. Seattle, their offense was not that good. So he's trying to make too much happen, right? So you need to have that guy that can get those yards, even when everyone's lined up to stop the run. You have to have a guy that can do that. I think Khalil Mullins is that type of guy. Ollie Gordon's have just been sliding back and back and back. If he's available later, he's a guy that can do pretty much everything that you want him to do. But there's a lot of guys, man. There's a ton of guys. Like Woody Marks from SC. He's kind of like a do-everything kind of guy. He's not excellent at anything, but he's really good at pretty much everything. So there's a ton of guys out there.
Yeah, man. I agree.
So you said the magic words, and we have not brought them up. We talked about the value of third-round picks. I think anybody that watches the win bags, anybody that watches Raiders versus the World, they know your feelings about he who shall not be named, the guy that was here for a while at quarterback. I think that's well documented. But no, what are your feelings about Geno Smith? I know there was a mixed reaction among Raider Nations. A lot of people said it was mid. There were some people in the film community, they loved it. But writ large, I think people were kind of underwhelmed by the trade. What were your thoughts on it?
I liked it because look, it's easy to say, and I said this on the show, it's easy to say that, oh, this guy sucks, this guy's mid, this guy's that. It's easy to say that when you're not a 73-year-old coach that has something to prove. Like, he got straight canned out of the blue from Seattle. Like, he had no clue it was coming, and he fought for his job, and they still fired Pete Carroll. So he had something to prove. He's coming back, and he wants a guy that he can trust. I can win games with this guy. And it's easy to say this guy sucks, this guy's mid, if you're not a first-time GM with a lot of shine on your name and you have to live up to those expectations, right? So it's like, yeah, it's easy for us to say this guy's this guy's that, but as far as Derek Carr goes, I didn't hate Derek Carr. I just thought he was priced out of who he was. We gave him too much money up front. We signed the wrong guy up front. We should have signed Khalil Mack instead of signing Derek Carr a year early, but whatever, it happened. He was priced out of who he is as a quarterback. I think if you would have kept him at the $25-30 million range, I think maybe given him a little bit more a year after that, we would have been able to put more around him. But giving him whatever, but look what the Saints are doing right now. The Saints are like paying the price for giving him all that money. So it's like he's just not that guy. As far as Geno goes, I think Geno Smith is very similar to Derek Carr. I think he's more mobile, and I think he doesn't have quite the PTSD in the pocket that Derek Carr does.
Yeah.
But I think they're very similar, which is still a really good quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, I hope so. I mean, the quarterback position, has been an issue for the Raiders for a long time, but especially the last couple of years. I don't know what Josh McDaniels thought he was going to do with that quarterback position. He thought he was a quarterback whisperer. Remember, this is the same guy that this is from a former Denver Bronco player. Says I can coach up a high school player at that quarterback position. So
You can make him an all-pro, he said.
make him an all-pro, something like that, right? But yeah, man, let's go back to I was thinking about like the coaching staff hire. Earlier in the offseason, me and Severe kind of like, we were like wondering why another coach got fired after 1 year. You know what I mean? We just felt like, we felt like AP could have stayed a little bit longer. You give him an opportunity because now you give an opportunity to a head coach like Pete Carroll, which we understand has the resume of a Hall of Fame coach. But how did you feel when Pete Carroll got hired? Did you feel like it was the right move? Did you feel like the Raiders should have went a different direction? Someone with more of a long-term, like coach in mind? Because we know Pete Carroll's not going to be there for 10 years, let's say, like in the next 5-6 years. We know there's a ceiling to Pete Carroll.
Yeah. I like the move because I've seen him do it. And I'm an SC fan, and I have not missed a home game from SC probably in like 20 years. I've gone to every home game. I saw what he did going onto that field from the Paul Hackett days from SC and how terrible they were. And he came in and he just kind of turned everything around right away. The feeling that you're going to get from this Raider team coming out, you're not going to see those Panther games that we had last season. You're not going to see those type of letdown games. You're not going to see that from Pete Carroll teams. It's just not going to happen. What I think Pete Carroll is there to do more than anything is to get the program in the right direction. This is what we expect from you guys, not only from the players on the field, but from the coaching staff, from who we hire, from how we teach things. 'Cause I think, as crazy as it is to say, I think a lot of these coaches right now really aren't heavy on the teaching aspect. They want to implement. I'm going to implement my system and you have to do what I say type of thing. Instead of, okay, what do they do the best? How can I kind of meet this guy in the middle from what I want to implement and what they do well? I think Pete Carroll is that type of guy who's going to be like, how do we maximize these guys? And how do we get these guys into our culture? And how do we bring these guys in? It was a great hire. I was really bummed for AP. I was very excited for him to come in. He just was not a good head coach on the field. As far as the players, yes, the players loved him, and you saw in the scores. They loved him, even though they were losing every week. They loved him. But you got to be able to do it within the lines. And during the game time, just his in-game decisions were pretty tough. And my major thing was, if you saw some improvement as the season went along, fine. You can build off of that. There just really wasn't any improvement as the season went along. It's the same type of mistakes. He had 117 different coaches trying to tell him what to say and what to do. It's like, I think, like he even said so himself, I think he played himself. He was listening to too many people, and he just needed to trust himself a little bit more.
Yeah. And the criticism is fair. I'm not saying that, AP should have been criticized. He was obviously not a perfect head coach. It was just 1 year. You know what I mean? And you hire a guy.
Yeah, it was a bummer.
You hire a guy thinking you knew that like he was gonna be he wasn't gonna be a finished product. So it was more of a long-term hire, but they didn't approach it when it came down to like keeping him after 1 year. They got rid of him after 1 year. So that's not a long-term approach when you get rid of a guy after 1 year. But that's a whole different discussion. I know Raiders are kind of tired of that conversation. What I really want to know is, now that we got Geno, do you think that the Raiders still get a quarterback this draft?
Yes, you should. That's a big mistake that the previous regime with the previous quarterback didn't do. They never drafted and developed a quarterback underneath Derek Carr. Never. They had a bunch of retreads and a bunch of undrafted free agents and a bunch of just bums that are just out there. And it's like, look, y'all, we need to be realistic about this. We're going to go to 8. We're all adults, okay? We're going to go to 18 games. It's going to happen, okay? We need more than one solid quarterback. We need more than one. And if you're not developing something, look what happened to our defensive line last season when we didn't have a lot of underneath developing, ready to go. We had a lot of younger guys that as they got some playing time, they got better as they went along. But ultimately, you got to have those guys develop. And that's the teaching aspect that I feel is missing with a lot of coaches. There's a lot of X's and O's guru type of guys, which is great, but it's more than just implementing a system. It's about bringing along these young guys to make them better and make them able to take on a bigger workload as they progress. And the quarterback is probably the most important one that you need to do. So yes, we should get a quarterback in this draft.
Yeah. It's ironic that John Gruden, who was the guy that never met a quarterback he didn't love, that never really tried to get that young guy, right? Like we tried with, I think, Jack Del Rio. I think we tried with Connor Cook. Even Josh McDaniels was like, hey, you know what? Let's take this flyer on Aiden O'Connell. Even he got like a developmental guy, and Gruden never did that. And I'm of the opinion, until you have a franchise guy, like a top 7-ish guy, you should be drafting one every single year. Every year. And we kind of passed the buck and never did that, and that's why we're in the position we're in now, basically.
Yeah, John Gruden hates young quarterbacks to be on his team. He loves them when you're looking at him, but he doesn't like them on his team. He almost killed Chris Sims. Right? Remember that?
Yeah. I remember that clip.
Dude. Yeah. The guy was dying.
Chris Sims still having nightmares. He's still having nightmares about that.
I bet he is. But what we have to take a look at is look what happened with Green Bay. Green Bay, New England. Yeah. They got 2 quarterbacks, and now people are like kind of sniffing around Joe Milton, like, hey,
exactly.
You see him in production a little bit, like, okay, we saw him. Joe Milton, dude, this guy's he's a cyborg, man. Like, what's the main thing you hear about? You don't throw across your body over the middle. It's going to be a guaranteed pick unless you're Joe Milton and can throw the ball out of the stadium and it's touchdown.
Yeah,
he's just a different worldly. Just man, if they can figure out a way to make a sustainable system for him to be able to play week in and week out, that guy's got some nice tools.
Yeah, I mean it's
Telesco didn't think so. I guess.
Yeah, it's Tom Telesco didn't think so. That's
neither here nor there.
Dude, I love Brock Bowers, dude. I love Brock Bowers, man. And I just like, dude, RJ was have been slobbing Telesco forever, and I'm like, dude, he was charged with getting a quarterback.
Yeah,
that was the number one goal. Sorry, I don't know if I can say that or not, but he was charged with getting a quarterback, and he did it. He got played. He got played for that quarterback. And yes, I love Brock Bowers, but a average to above average NFL starting quarterback, a guy who could be sniffed in the top 10, 12, 13-ish around there, will affect your team infinitely more than even a generational tight end.
Yeah.
So we saw that last year. There's rarely been a season at tight end better than what Brock Bowers had last year. And it got us.
And that offense was doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? Like, the offense was bad.
Yeah.
So it's like, I get it. He did some good things. DJ Glaze, dude, that was like, where did that come from? Yeah. Dude came out there, and I was like, okay, maybe a round before I would have taken him, but okay, he's a nice player. And he comes out there, and Thayer who? Like, Thayer Mumford got no snaps. He's not even been talked about right now. So
snap at wide receiver.
Right, unless he can play wide receiver, right? So it's like that was my big thing with Telesco is like, yo, man, like you were supposed to get a quarterback and you just kind of sat on it. You know what I'm saying? And there was like, who did we pick? Tommy Eisenberg, instead? Like this guy, he got like, maybe 6% of the snaps last year. Like instead of Milton sitting there.
Yeah, you can argue that that's probably why he's not back. Telesco and AP. Is because they didn't have a quarterback back there, because they were stuck with you know, a Minshew and an Aiden O'Connell. You never know. A young guy could come in and have an impact. It's not a guarantee, but you never know. I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, Telesco's gone. Spytech is here. We'll see what happens with the Raiders. Juan, we appreciate you coming through, man. It's great show. Wish we had you a little bit longer, but we know you got to go. Let the people know where they can find you. Yeah, for sure. No, most definitely. Let the people know where they can find you, what to look forward to, all that good stuff.
All right, so YouTube is Raiders versus the World. Also, the Autumn Windbags. If you want to see me and RJ fight and strangle each other, we can do that there. Twitter, everything else, Raiders versus the World, some iteration of that. You'll find me there. I love talking to you guys, man. I love talking to the fans of the Raider Nation. You guys got great questions and great insights, something I didn't think about. And I don't have a problem with just making a video of stuff that people tell me. Like, all right, let's try this out. Let's try that out. You know, I think it's great. So yeah, hit me up, man. Anytime you guys want me on, man, hit me up and we'll figure something out.
It's all good, man. We'll have you on soon. For everybody watching, man, the show will go on, man, and we got a lot to talk about as far as the Raiders. But we'll see y'all next time. Juan, it's been real. Peace. We back. We are back, man. The show will go on. Appreciate Juan coming through. Man, what a great show. Yes. Yeah, Tanner Jackman, I agree 100%, man. Auto Windbags, co-host. And obviously, Raider versus the World, man. So definitely check him out. Give him a follow on YouTube and all over social media. Raider versus the World. Obviously, he's one half of Auto Windbags, so definitely check him out there, too, as well. But we appreciate Juan coming through, and hopefully we'll have him on soon again. Really good conversation. But we got a lot to talk about, man. Hey, man, and before we even go into it further, man, make sure to clock in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It's that easy, man. Just tap it real quick. You know, hit the like button, subscribe. You haven't subscribed. We're going live on both our channels, The Severe Raider and obviously PharoahNFL. But yeah, let's not waste any time, man. Let's get into it, man. Around the nation, man. All right. Y'all seen the title of the show, man. Y'all seen the title of the show. And I'll let Severe kind of start it because there was some news coming out today as far as, you know, some restructured deals, some money being moved around. I mean, Severe, what are you hearing?
Yeah, man. So the Raiders, they restructured the contract of, defensive tackle Christian Wilkins. I think after the restructuring of his contract, give the Raiders somewhere around $60 million in cap space. So, though this leads one to believe that there are some other moves coming, maybe a potential big move that we've been kind of anticipating and wondering why it hasn't happened yet. Maybe the Raiders are planning for that move, and maybe the other shoe will drop somewhere in the near future.
Yeah, man. Look, that's why we're kind of speculating a little bit because there might be a big move coming in. So it can mean a lot of different things. The Raiders are obviously in need of certain positions on the football team. Wide receiver, I believe they said they had. Did Stephon Diggs already visit the Raiders? I think I seen something that said there was a visit that the Raiders held. There might have been some other team, but the Raiders do have need at wide receiver, so they might need to, in order to give that contract. And they also, we didn't get a chance to talk about this. Obviously, the last time you guys seen it was on the 50-50 show, but Christian Ellis, linebacker. The Raiders put in a request or tender, would at least signed him to a deal. I don't know what the details of that deal would be, but he's a restricted free agent. I think the Patriots have until Monday to match it, so there is a possibility that they're not going to get him. But the Patriots did sign a linebacker yesterday, so maybe that's a sign of like, all right. I mean, the tender I think that they signed him to was like about $3 million. So if the Raiders come in and give him like $6 million, I'm sure like maybe 6 or I don't know, maybe more than that. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I think the Raiders signed him to like, I think it's 3.25, and it gives the Patriots have an opportunity to match that.
I thought the Patriots signed him to that tender.
No, that's what the Raiders signed him to, and the Raiders have an opportunity to. The Patriots have an opportunity to match that. So, but which is about what you give a guy like that, right? He because think about a Landon only getting like 3.5 or something like that. So you're not gonna give this young guy who's less proven. You're not gonna give him more money. I think Adam Butler only getting like 4.5 something like that. So you're not gonna get this. If you come out giving this dude 6, that's that's an overpay. Unless you project him to be a big contributor on your defense. And right now, he's still a question mark. You kind of like the traits. You kind of like what you see on film. You look at some of the advanced analytics. Whether that be PFF or some of the other metrics they use to measure, and it points to him having a pretty good year last year. A pretty good coverage grade. I think he had a pretty solid run grade as well. But it was in limited snaps, so. Everything with him is still a projection, and will he be able to keep up that same type of production, with expanded snaps? And you don't know. 'Cause also, he's a bit undersized at linebacker as well. So it's all projection right there. So yeah, I want to say it was 3.25.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up to get the exact number. But that being said, it's kind of interesting though, because at the end of the day, like, the Raiders had an opportunity to sign Spillane, and now like they're kind of reaching here, because at the end of the day, he's a restricted free agent, meaning that it's not even a guarantee that you're going to be able to like sign him. So maybe they kind of overplayed their hand and be like, oh, okay, we can get away with not signing Spillane. But then they start looking around and like, oh, wow, like there's not a lot of linebackers left. We need a linebacker. We did sign Roberts, but then we need another linebacker because Devon Diablo went ahead and signed a contract with the Falcons. Spillane goes and signed a contract with the Packers. That's another starter. And now you're signing a restricted free agent, meaning that it's not even a guarantee that you're going to even get the guy. So that means that they're kind of, in my opinion, they're getting a little desperate. But, a little bit. Maybe, hey, if they get him, at the end of the day, the rest is history. They get a player that, on the cheap, that they feel like maybe they have potential to develop. But man, I think it's interesting that they're attempting to sign a restricted free agent when they already had a linebacker in the building that played in Patrick Graham's defense that played well. Would they have possibly maybe overpaid him a little bit? Maybe, but at the end of the day, like they didn't bring back Kuntz was like the only starter that you could say that they brought back. Kuntz. And Adam Butler is a rotational guy. He's not a starter. I don't believe he's not. He's the guy that I think
Adam Butler can be a starter. I mean, I think it depends on how you want that how you want that defensive line to be structured. If you prefer a bigger body next to Christian Wilkins, then obviously you need to attack that there as well, because John Jenkins, obviously he ain't walking back through that door. So, but Adam Butler, I think Adam Butler is, he showed down the stretch, especially like toward the end of the year. He was double teamed more than any other defensive tackle in the league. Like him. All the guys in the league, and he was double teamed more than anybody.
So I got the details here. Okay, so the Patriots tendered the linebacker at his original round level, giving him a $3.26 million salary for 2025. The Raiders have stepped in and authorized a raise, according to Tom Pelissero. So it's going to be higher. So they gave him. So it's probably like around like maybe $5-6 million. You know what I mean?
It better not be no $5-6 million. It better be like $4 million. If they gave this dude $5 million, that's wild.
I'm just saying it's a raise. It's definitely a raise, and I'm like it had to be a little bit substantial, because if you're trying to take them away from the Patriots, or you don't want the Patriots to match, then it would have to be a little bit higher than they would want to spend. But the thing is, though, the Patriots got, I think the last time I checked, the Patriots have like over $100 million in cap space. Even with all the signings, they still have $100 million in cap space, which is crazy. But so if they really like the linebacker, they could easily be like, okay, for 1 year.
They aren't paying anybody. I mean, we're paying Max, big money. Christian Wilkins, pretty big money. Colton Miller has a nice salary. Jacoby Myers has a solid side. We got some guys that are like, no, we got Max. We're paying a bunch of money to. Christian Wilkins. We're paying a bunch of money to, and then a bunch of guys that are like, okay, he's a nice little chunk of change. Like Patriots really have nobody. They have nobody they paying that money to, and a rookie quarterback. Like their two best players are Christian Gonzalez and Drake May, and they're both on rookie contracts. So, so that's why they have so much money. But even then, like, I think that even the Patriots, you just tender that guy just in case, because it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt you not to. So if in case you decide you want to keep him, then you still have the opportunity to. Like, so I don't think I don't think them tendering him at his original, because if they really wanted to tender him, they could or want to ensure that they keep him. They could have tendered him higher.
That's true.
But they just threw an original round tender on him, where if he walks away, they get nothing. So they just have the right of first refusal. If they want to keep him, they can. But if they don't, it's like, hey, whatever. There's no sweat off our back.
Right. And I think they got a crowded room at that linebacker, and they signed a guy yesterday. So there's a good chance the Raiders do get him. But I think it's just interesting that the Raiders went that route, that restricted free agent route, when like you could just tell, like, all right, well, they're a little sweating over there. Like, we got to figure out this linebacker position, because they lost like 4 or 5 defensive starters. So that's a lot. But that being said, going back to Christian Wilkins, getting his deal restructured and creating some cap space, which could signal a big move incoming. I think most likely, and y'all probably can figure it out, I think it has probably something to do with maybe Geno Smith, because he still hasn't signed a contract. We thought like, hey, that would be one of the first things that we would have heard after he got traded is, his new contract. But that hasn't been announced yet. He hasn't even been announced as a Raider. He hasn't had a press conference. He plays that all-important quarterback position. All we've seen so far is the other day, Raheem Mostert talking from the Raiders, talking to the Raiders and talking to the media. Last week we heard from Landon Roberts, the linebacker. We haven't heard from Geno Smith yet. So so I'm sure they're probably waiting until the contract details or contract is kind of solidified. Do you think it has a lot to do with the contract? They're trying to give him they're trying to structure it in a way where they can give him the money that he's seeking. Yeah.
I think they're trying to. Generally, money isn't like the hang up with a lot of these deals, because usually the money is something that both sides kind of agree on. A lot of times it's like the language, what's guaranteed, what is it guaranteed against. It's generally stuff like that where the hangups occur. So like the Raiders knew he was demanding X amount of dollars, because Seattle offered him more than what they're paying Sam Darnold, and Geno Smith turned it down. And that's that was common knowledge, and I'm sure that was something that was communicated to the Raiders brass before they made that move, what Seattle offered him in terms of money and in terms of contract length, and that was unacceptable for him to stay there in Seattle with those numbers. So they had to know whereabouts that he would want to land in terms of the money and in terms of the security. So that shouldn't be an issue. Like I said, it's usually like the other language in the contract that hangs up on these deals. And the structure, us restructuring Christian Wilkins, that's probably a signal that something is coming up in the near future, because I'm sure he doesn't want to go into this season basically as a lame duck quarterback, and the Raiders don't want to have given up a 3rd round pick, especially in the draft this deep, for a guy that's here on a 1-year rental.
Bosco says, y'all think this Geno Smith just got his penny pension? Why hasn't he signed? Hey, Geno want to get paid.
Yeah,
he probably feels like he should be paid. I mean, he feels like he's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He feels like he probably a top 10, top 12, top 15 quarterback, and he needs to get paid appropriately. So, and that was the reason why he got traded from Seattle, is because Seattle gave him a deal or offered him a deal, and he said no. And it led them to believe where they're like, okay, this is not going to work. And they made a phone call to the Raiders, and Raiders didn't hesitate, and they made that move and traded for Geno Smith. So, man, how much is he seeking? It better not be no 50, 60 mil.
Oh nah, hell nah. It was reported it was between 40 and 45, which will put, if he's getting paid like 40, that will put him about middle of the pack in terms of, he'd be like the 15th or 16th highest paid quarterback. People say he's mid. Well, he'd be getting exactly middle of the NFL quarterback money.
Yeah. I mean, working on a new contract. Yeah. But if it's not Geno Smith in this contract, then what is it? What can it be? I mean, it could be like them trying to go after maybe one of the top receivers available. I can't see them giving him even. I can't even. Like, we talked about it with Juan. Like the receivers that are available are kind of like, none of them would command a lot of money, especially like guys like Diggs coming off like a ACL injury, and it happened like late in the season. So he's probably not going to be ready until like the beginning of next season, maybe. I don't.
Yeah.
Might not be healthy by training camp. Who knows? Guys like Allen are older. It's like you're not going to give him like a big time contract. I'm trying to figure out what are they trying to do. What's the big move? That's why we said the big move incoming. It could be a lot of different reasons, but it's interesting because the Raiders weren't super aggressive in free agency, so you would think they would have enough money. So what is the restructure? Maybe it could be it could be a possible trade. Who knows?
Possibly.
Nah, I always said Lockett. Nah, man, he's past his prime, bro.
And Lockett wouldn't command a lot of money. It'd be a very affordable deal.
Right. And we talked about like even a guy like even though I wouldn't want him, Pickens.
Yeah.
I just don't want that deal. He's on a rookie deal. So
yeah,
it's not like his contract is going to take that much cap space.
You'd have to resign him though. That's the only thing. You'd have to resign him.
Yeah, that's dangerous, bro. That is dangerous. Like you said earlier, man. PTSD from Pittsburgh Steelers trading with the Raiders when it comes to receivers. If they can't keep a guy like Pickens happy at that wide receiver spot, the Raiders can for sure. We don't have that. I mean, I guess shout out to Juan. He made a point about Pete Carroll being a guy that can manage a locker room, but Pete Carroll's not going to be here for as long as Pickens is going to be. I mean, he's not gonna be here as long as Pickens is gonna play in the NFL. Like he's a talented player. But I don't know. I just think it's too risky. I would pass. I'd rather just draft someone. I would rather draft someone, draft a receiver like someone said in the chat. I'd rather draft a receiver than trade for him. But that's just me.
Yeah.
Right there. You said Tedero, yeah, it's possible,
right there.
Man. But if you Steve Smith, the wide receiver whisperer, but he said, what's crazy about Steve Smith, because he's not high on him, but he said he's the number 2 receiver. And how is he the number 2 guy? You always taking shots at him, but he's a number 2 guy. Like,
exactly. I think he said, but I think some of his problem was he was like, oh, like his demeanor. He wasn't like. He's chill, which is mean like that's how Jettas is. That's how Megatron is. That's how like he's just a laid back dude. He's not like he's not one of those like amped up like rah type of dudes. I think that's what Steve Smith likes, those like real super intense guys, and like he's not that kind of guy.
Right. Omnicron says Pickens would be difficult to manage, but Carroll would be a better influence. Maybe could turn him into a team guy. Pickens is on the AB path. But like, I thought Tomlin was a guy that like knew how to manage a team in a locker room, like, and we see how well he can manage it with AB. With all those years, we didn't even know how bad AB was until he left the Steelers. So, man, what happened during the season where that had us cracking up? Where, like, I think they were trying to keep the announcement of the quarterback starting, and he was like, "Yeah, Russell Wilson going to start this." Like, he
exactly.
He wasn't even supposed to say that.
He wasn't supposed to say nothing. Mike Tomlin had just earlier in the day. Mike Tomlin was like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm keeping that, close. I'm not going to reveal that yet. You guys will find out on Sunday." And then, like, later on after practice, he's like, "Yeah, you know what? I've been out there catching passes from Russell Wilson. It'll make sense because he's going to be starting." Like, what? Like, Mike Tomlin just said, like, bro. So yeah. And then he had the whole helmet yank thing, I think, when he put the dude's helmet after the play and got fined for that. And it's all kind of stuff going on here, man. It's all kind of stuff. Like I said, I'd rather just draft Tedroa.
Man, shout out to Louis, man. Night Crew checking in. Yeah, make sure to clock in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Meezy says Heinsworth was the only top receiver they kept. Plaxico, AB, Santonio Holmes, all now brought back to Steelers. You could probably throw in Mike Wallace.
It was Mike Wallace. They kept AB for a minute. They kept AB until they couldn't. They kept AB until they couldn't keep AB anymore. Until it became untenable.
AB's for sure one of the best receivers I've ever seen. Like, his run where he was dominating. Like, you can't discount that. One of the greatest runs ever. Right.
I mean, they kept AB until AB dyed his mustache blonde and started talking crazy. Like, that's when they knew. When he dyed his mustache blonde, it's like, yeah, this dude is lost. Right. This dude is lost.
Right. I'm the kind of Tomlin couldn't make facts. I don't know if we could. Yeah, exactly. It's too risky. Like, we're trying to build a winning culture. And you're going to get a guy that a team like the Steelers, let's be honest, like, they haven't had a lot of losing seasons with Tomlin. And Tomlin is a guy that manages the locker room, manages the team, coaches the team. They went to the playoffs last year despite guys like Pickens in the locker room. Like, there's a reason why they traded for, a DK Metcalf and gave him like 150 mil.
Yeah.
Pickens is overrated. Yeah, maybe. He's talented though, man. He's definitely talented. It's just the off the field stuff. Like
the other stuff, yeah.
It's the other stuff, man. That's all it is. But yeah, man. Appreciate everybody coming through. Make sure to clock in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. At this point, man, we're gearing up for the draft. If we're being honest, like, I'm not really. If the Raiders make a move as far as signing a player here too, I mean, cool. But I think the draft right now is where the big moves are coming in. Hopefully the Raiders can make the right moves. Pick number 6. Do they trade down? Do they pick a guy at number 6? They possibly trade up. I know, Severe, you're against trading up at all costs for whatever reason.
All costs.
I'm like, hey, if Ward is there at number 4 or maybe 5, I'm doing it. But the likelihood of that happening is slim to none.
5
slim to none.
Is a different conversation. 5 is a different conversation.
Okay.
That's cool. We tried to get it for. What did it cost for us? It took a gang for us to get up to 4. Remember, we did it in the mock draft. It took a bunch for us to get up to 4.
Did it?
It took a bunch for us. We couldn't get up to 1 at all, and then we tried to get up to 4, and it took a bunch for us to get up to 4.
Oh yeah, as far as the mock draft, oh yeah, we could. Yeah. Getting to number 4 wasn't as bad as trying to get up to
get up to 1 wasn't. Get up to 1 wasn't possible.
We couldn't.
Yeah,
actually,
get up to 1 was possible.
You know what? Hey, I guess that's a segue, man. That's a transition, man, to Extra Point. Extra Point lately has been, pretty much us doing mock drafts, and we changed it up. We've been using Pro Football Network, and we're tired of it. We're changing it up, man. We're going to PFF. We're taking our talents to PFF. That's what we doing, man. So yeah, we're gonna do a mock draft, and I guess what we could do. We'll try to see if we can trade up.
Yeah.
We'll try to see if we can trade up, and we'll change it up. We'll just make it real quick though. We'll make it real quick and see like if it's gonna accept the trade. So let's go ahead and. Let's go ahead and Let's go ahead and go to our mock draft. Let's do this real quick. All right. Let's get set up here. So we obviously gonna be the Raiders. Now, well, you know what we'll do? Should we try to trade up for number 1 and see what happens?
Yeah, we can try.
Even though, I mean, at this point, I don't think the Raiders not going to trade at number 1 at this point. But how many rounds do you want to do it? 1, 2? You gonna keep it at 2? Keep it simple?
We can do 3. Let's do 3.
3? On 3?
We can do 3.
All right, let's do 3. Random, you want to make it a little
middle
50%?
Middle of the pack.
Middle of the pack?
Yeah, middle of the pack.
Let's make
Random.
it 50. All right, 50%.
On too much crazy stuff.
Yeah. Draft for needs. Okay, that makes sense. Care for positional value. Okay. And this, I'm not going to mess with it. All right, let's go into the draft. Let's make it happen. All right. So let's. Oh, I got to start the trade. Okay. Ooh, if I make it turbo, it's going to be super fast. Let's.
Yeah, turbo, yeah. It's just slow all the way down. So we have some time.
Let's go slow. Okay, let's start the draft. Oh, damn.
We supposed to pause it and try to do the trade.
I'm just staring at it right now, though. What? I'm pausing it right now just to see. All right, look. So Cam went number 1. Okay, I can see that happening. This is crazy. This is random. Will Campbell go this early? I can't see that happening. Unless Aaron Rodgers goes to the Giants and they prioritize offensive line. But is Will Campbell a guy that people might project as a guard in the NFL? Go at number 3? Yeah, I don't know about that. Genty going at number 4? Ooh,
yeah, I can see Will Campbell going for maybe if the Patriots are desperate to get protection for Drake May. I can see Genty going to the Patriots too, low key.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do that because they're a fairly smart organization in terms of drafting, so they're not going to put that much value on the running back, especially in possibly the deepest running back class of all time. Like
right.
You have other leagues, you're not drafting a running back right there. So
yeah. So all right. So let's look at. Oh, we can't look at who's available. We can, right?
Yeah.
Hold up. I can't look at like who's available. Oh, I can't. I can only trade for. I can only guess who's available.
Yeah, but at this point we kind of know everybody except those people.
Yeah. But it's nice to have that big board. Damn, Pro Football Network had that big board. Like that's.
Yeah.
All right. We got to take the good with the bad. All right. But just looking at who might be available, Abdul Carter is on the clock. Is on the board still. Mason Graham's on the board.
Yeah.
T-Mex on the board. Shador.
Yeah.
Is on the board. Are we staying put at 6? Let's
staying put at 6. They'll probably take Mason Graham. We could take Abdul Carter if we want to. Actually, we could trade down. If Abdul Carter is there, we could trade down.
Real Man says if Sanders drops to 6. Oh damn, this is. Ooh. Gotta drop this real quick. All right. He says Sanders drops to 6. Raiders better take him. Okay. Let's see.
Nah, forget all that.
I think then let's see. Yeah, if I put I think it's because we moved the random slider. I think that's probably what happened. When we moved it to like 50%, it just made it like hella unpredictable.
Yeah. The Giants would do some stupid stuff. The Giants would be the team to do some stupid stuff like that.
And Meezy says Abdul Carter's dropping a lot of mock drafts. Maybe his ability to stop the run, possibly. I don't know. Maybe is it some off-field stuff?
The stress. He has a stress fracture in his foot.
Oh yeah. Do we want to take another pass rusher? Let's say if Abdul, you know what? Let's go ahead and we're not gonna trade up, so we're gonna stay put. So I'm gonna resume the draft.
You're gonna probably go next, I would assume. Even though they got, yeah, I figured.
Abdul Carter, yeah, okay,
yeah.
All right, so what we doing here? We going Mason Graham, T-Mac. Are we trading down? We got some offers too for trades. We got a couple of trades.
Oh, Carolina. That's off top. I'm taking that one. Are they offering a trade with us?
Hold on, let's see. No. Where is it?
Click the 3. It says 3. Is that a 3 right there?
Yeah, I clicked it. It's not showing the deal. You're on the clock. Draft a player. Trade 3. It's not showing it. Man, I thought, come on, man. PFF. Pro Football Network. Come on, man. Don't let Pro
Football Network best you. Oh, he said he got press Carolina offer. Where is it? Oh, team's interested in pick 6. Okay. Oh, we have to make up the trade. Oh, so they don't do the trade with us.
If they're gonna make me pick the trade, you already know I'm gonna make it pro Raiders. Like it's gonna be I'm gonna be the cheapest.
They still have to take it.
Yeah, they gotta have to take it. That's true. So who we trade? Okay, let's start with Carolina.
Let's start with Carolina.
Damn, they don't have a second. Oof. Well, that's a second like on the back end. 57.
Yeah, oof. That's like a low second.
Well, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. So we taking 8. That's 2 spots. We taking 57. We taking this too. We taking that too. We're taking that first 3 picks, and we'll give them 6.
A 6th and a 4th.
And 108. Oh, this trade has a 45% chance to be accepted. Okay, I like that. It gives you a meter to tell you. All right, let's see.
They ain't about to take that.
All right. What are we gonna do here? All right. Would you give them 143 to get?
I
would do it. Yeah, for sure. Because it guarantee you get some talent like in the first 100 picks. First 100 picks. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm throwing another like I think that might be a 5th or 4th. That might be a 5th.
Yeah.
54% chance. Should we offer it? Let's do it.
They gonna probably say no. Oh, they accepted it. What? They must have been desperate. Damn.
GM Pharaoh has come through with let's go.
That's a hell of a trade right there.
Damn, I should have never gave him 143. I should have lowballed him.
That's the hell no. That was cool. Well, we got a first, an extra second, and 2/3.
Let's go.
Again,
so we got 2/3, 2 seconds, and we drop only 2 spots. Boom.
Yeah,
that's how you do business.
Man, that's why Carolina's trash, right? That's why they trash.
Who you
do some stupid stuff? They go draft
T-Mac
probably or Mason. T-Mac. Nah, maybe Mason.
Oh, it's Armin. Oh, the offensive tackle Mason Graham went He went number 7. Fucking Jets.
We still got
T-Mac. We taking T-Mac? Who we picking, Raider Nation? Let us know, man. Night crew in the building, man. Let us know, man. Who we picking at pick number 8? We just picked up a second, a third, and I believe
they was traded up. This was traded up for Armand Membu. That's crazy. After they just took Ike Ekwonu not that long ago.
Yeah, that's true.
That's wild.
But that's the randomness of this draft. But so we did a trade down. We dropped to number 8. I'm not
Shador's still
gonna
on
lie.
the board. This was crazy.
Are we taking Shador?
Hell no.
Are we taking
Still on the
T-Mac?
board, right? Yeah, I'm taking T-Mac.
Let's see what the chat's talking about. Let's see.
Desiree say don't. Just because Desiree say he don't want to take T-Mac, I'm taking T-Mac.
Lewis Barrows, Couch GM says, I swear to God, the safest pick is Shador.
Hell no, that's the safest pick. It'd take Tetaroa. Tetaroa is the safest pick. We just had the film guy who watches every single player. It said the only generational guy in this draft is Tetaroa. Mm-hmm. This is the same dude, mind you, who guaranteed Brock Bowers would be in the Hall of Fame.
Shout out to ECG, man. We're gonna try to get him on here next week.
Yes. Next
week on Around the Shield, man. We gotta get him on here to break down some film. But yeah, safe it.
I don't agree with all his takes, but
trade down. Everybody's said trade down. This is from earlier.
Ain't no trade. Ain't nobody interested.
No, I think I'm behind in the chat. I gotta catch up. Let's see.
They saying trade down again.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Omnicron, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. I'm always looking out for the Raiders, man. Tez Johnson. Nah, Tez Johnson is a little, but nah, hell no.
Hell no. Tez Johnson is little, and he was slow as hell. And he ran slow.
Let's not do that. I know random slider for sure. T-Mac. People saying T-Mac. Super Omicron says Jade Barron or T-Mac. Barron. Okay, people like Barron, cornerback out of Texas.
Yeah, I think Will Johnson.
I think Will Johnson is on the board, but he's
lower. He's lower because he's hurt. That's the only reason he's low. Will Johnson's my opinion. Will Johnson's better. Of the two, Will Johnson's a better player. Will Johnson, in my opinion, Will Johnson's a better corner than Travis Hunter. It's just he's hurt.
Yeah. I think everybody can agree T-Mac is the pick here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pick T-Mac. Man, we got 2 second-round picks and 2 third-rounds, man. We're like, hey, man, we got something to work with. We can trade up if we want to, if we're being honest. Let's see. This is where I would have put it on turbo. Can I change it?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, damn.
I don't think so at this point, nah.
Jahai Campbell goes to the Colts. Mike Green. Didn't they get a pass rusher the Falcons last year? Yeah, I think they might have passed up on. Barron goes 18 to the damn, so that's the second time. Remember we seen a mock today that said Will Johnson going to the Seahawks. They just
Louis Barrios before the Eagles drafted Jalen Carter or Jordan Davis, they traded for AJ Brown and they drafted Devontae Smith in the first round. So what are we talking about here? Before they did the Jordan Davis and before they did Jalen Carter, they drafted Devontae Smith and they traded for AJ Brown. So they took care of that side of the ball first. We have possibly the top 5 defensive end in Crosby, a top 10 tackle or top 10 defensive end when he was healthy in Kuntz, according to the advanced statistics, and a top 10 defensive tackle in Christian Wilkins when he was healthy.
Mason Graham was available, I think, at pick number 6, but we opted to trade down, and we picked up a second and we picked up another third. We obviously traded our 4th and 5th to get additional second or third, which I'll happily take. It's not a problem. We dropped 2 spots and we still get an impact player at wide receiver. So, but yeah, man, I get you, man. I like Mason Graham too. But there's plenty of good players. So the Raiders are currently on the clock. We got another trade. San Francisco's looking to trade up.
Where are they at? 43?
They are 43. That's 6 spots.
I'd do it. see what they want.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Like at this point, all right. Well, okay. Pick 43. What we doing? So actually, let's look at who's available first. Let's look at who's available, and then we'll decide. Like, all right.
And this is a deep defensive tackle draft, Lewis. So I'd rather take Tyleik Williams and T-Mac than Mason Graham and whatever leftover wide receiver is there in the second round. Tyleik Williams is a hell of a lot closer to Mason Graham than any of the receivers that's going to be available in the second round or the Tetero McMillan. That's just facts.
So should we trade down? We got so we got a little Tyleik Williams is still available. Let's see. Got safeties. Do we look at corner? Let's see looks available. Let's look at QBs real quick. Shador is still available.
Shador is still there? Yeah, this is too random. That's too random. That's too fake.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to do this right here. I'm pulling the trigger.
I do it.
That's come on. That's too much value right there.
I don't think that's real, but I'll do it.
How we feeling? Should we trade down? Should we draft Shador, who's currently still on the board? Or should we pick another player? Jolie says Demetrius Knight, linebacker, should be the pick. Let's go to linebacker real quick. He's available. Let's see. Barrios is talking about defensive line. Mark is saying trade. Man, I'm running to the podium, man.
Yeah, you got to run to the
podium. I'm taking Shador, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like that is, you got to do it. QB, let's see, QB. That's what I'm saying. Take Shador. All right, we doing Shador. We got another second. Remember, we got another second. Now, we could trade down. We could trade down to San Francisco, and they're at pick number 43, but it's a possibility that maybe the Saints could pick a quarterback. The Jets could pick a QB. I mean, the Raiders, the 49ers could take a QB. There's a possibility. So,
let's take Shador.
Take Shador? All right, let's go ahead and do that.
Take Shador, take Shador. Because if he there, I don't think that's gonna happen. But if he there, F it. I'm taking it. Right. I'm taking that all day.
So we not gonna pick until like 57. Let's see. Good choice. So don't get distracted, but don't get.
Yeah, if he there, you gotta.
Yeah, we had to, man.
You gotta put a trigger on that one. That's too much. It's like JPJ in the second round.
Yeah, most likely like, hey, that's not gonna happen.
Nobody thought he's gonna be there.
Right. Most likely that's not gonna happen. But you know what? Doesn't this happen every draft? Something random is gonna happen. Like someone's gonna drop.
Crazy. That's hella crazy though. That's like a
that's crazy.
Because there's so many teams. Because like the Jets, the Saints, hell, the Steelers. If they really.
Damn! Travion Henderson got drafted. Let me see. Henderson went to the Broncos. That's disgusting.
I'll take Tyleik.
All right, are we looking? I think Tyleik might have been.
He got taken.
Yeah, he got taken by the Bears.
Damn. All right. Damn. It's kind of high, Carson Schwarzenegger, but it's kind of high for Carson Schwarzenegger. It's kind of high, Carson Schwarzenegger, but
are we looking at running back? We look at
running back. See what we got.
We got Scatterbo. We got Samson, Harvey, Giddens, Devin Neal. Damn, the running back. They kind of been attacking it. Shout out to Juan earlier talking about Mullins.
Yeah, Mullins is nice. Is Kenneth Grant available?
Let's go look at it.
DT. No, he going too. Damn.
Oh, it's kind of okay.
Damn, he going too. Okay. I'd wait on DT because Deion Walker is he's good too. He's a good big body too. You can get later. Damn, who took Kennedy Grant? That's crazy.
So Scatterbo, I know there's people who are big on Scatterbo. He's available at running back. If we look at linebacker, which might be a big need. But if we pick up the boy from the Patriots who had a pretty productive season for them.
Yeah,
maybe that gives them a little bit of like, you know what, we can wait a little bit to get the linebacker position, but
who's available on the offensive line?
Let's go. Let's see. Let's go offensive line. Offensive tackle or interior?
Both. Let's look at both.
We got tackle.
Jonas Savaiinaea. I like Jonas Savaiinaea. I like Tate Ratledge, but their projected draft position is way low though. So we probably got some time to get any of those guys. I like Tate Ratledge. I like Jonas Savaiinaea. I like both of those guys, but we could probably still get at least one of those guys the very next round, according to their to where their average draft position is. But Jonas Savaiinaea is a good.
Low key, I'm looking at Cam though.
Oh.
Cam Scatterbo. Yeah. I mean, because it's about to be the third. And I was like, that's where I'm thinking that Cam could be taken as around the third. But it's like, well, we could go.
When's our next pick?
It's going to be 68. So that's like 11 picks. 11 picks.
21? We're at 40. We're at 57 right now?
Well, yeah, we're at 57, so that's like 11 picks.
Oh, 57. Okay, 11 picks. Okay.
So I
mean, low-key, we can
right there.
We can probably take Cam. We might be able to take Cam and then still get. I mean, it depends on what you want to do. We could take Jonas Savaiinaea now and possibly get Cam later.
Yeah.
But Cam Scatterbow's average draft position is higher, so he may go before. If we do Jonas Savaiinaea first and try to get Cam later, we might miss out on Cam.
Damn, bro. A lot of running backs got taken too. There was a run.
Yeah.
Oh, Mario Hampton was available on the top. Oh, okay. He dropped to the second. Man, this would have been my pick right here. If he was available right there, man, I'm not gonna lie. Even with Shadur, I'd have did that easy, but it is what it is. All right, so we going running back. How we feeling? Let's take a look at the chat real quick. Soapy Omnicron is saying Shamar Turner, Schlesinger, Cam's only thing with Cam is his play style could lead to CTE. Seems maniac. And you like Jonah too?
Jonah's a dog. Jonah's
Berry says Jonah all day. He's saying could. Okay, a lot of people big on Jonah.
Yeah. Jonah,
but but we pick at pick number 68.
Yeah.
So he could possibly let's take a look
thing,
at where's his value.
His average draft position is lower. So that's what I'm saying. We probably can get both.
86.
84, right? 80. Yeah.
86. So
we could probably take Cam Scatterbo and still get him. I mean, but
shit, I ain't gonna lie. I take Cam right now, just because I don't feel like Cam's gonna make it. Cam gonna run a 4.6.
And I think we can still get Tate Ratledge. And I think our biggest need is that guard. I mean, Jonah can play both, but even if we miss out on Jonas Savaiinaea, I think Tate Ratledge will still be there, and he's a guy that's a very good guard in this draft.
You know what? All right, I'm gonna let the night crew decide, man. And it sounds like Jonah. They want Jonah to be the pick because. Super, you're saying Cam will be there at 68. So he's one of the best players available according to this, and which we all know, everybody has their own big board at the end of the day. So doesn't mean that they're gonna go ahead, but according to PFF, draft simulator, he might be gone by pick 68, which is 11 picks away.
Yeah.
So, but it sounds like everyone wants Jonah to be the guy.
All right, let's go with Jonah then. They get the people what they want.
Steve said you can legit get Carson to run back as deep GM. It's deep GM. Okay, all right, for sure. All right, so we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and we'll go offensive line. We'll go offensive line. Oh, we got a trade? Oh hell no, we're not trading.
That was a
damn.
No, we don't. We ain't trading.
Unless they want to give us the entire draft, I should just have them give them all their picks. Do it. All right, let's go offensive tackle. Jonah's the pick. He went
The
to the
Commanders got him. I knew it. As soon as I saw the Commanders pop up, I was like, Commanders going to take him. The Commanders going to take him.
Ah, damn.
Commanders going to take him.
There's some running backs left, though. I'm looking at running back here, though. I'm for sure looking at running back. All right. Man, Shamar Turner's still available. Okay. He's still available. All right. Boom. So we looking at?
Ooh, Benjamin Morrison is still there?
Are we looking at corner?
Nah, low-key Benjamin Morrison is hella value, but he just has injury history. I'll go running back.
You going running back? Let's look at the running backs available right now, and then we'll look at
running back.
So Dylan Sampson, R.J. Harvey, DJ Giddens, Devin Neal, Jadon Blue. I think Jadon Blue, he ran pretty well too. That's a Turf's guy, right? He called him out for the pro day,
Blue,
for the combine. Shar Smith is nice too. Like him. Yeah.
I'll probably go Dylan Sampson.
Dylan Sampson here. How we feeling, Dylan Sampson?
I like RJ Harvey. I like those. I like all three of those guys, but I think Dylan Sampson offers the most explosiveness out of all those guys.
Okay. All right. So let's see what everybody's talking about. Now get speed, next level. Let's see. Let's get okay. Steve says Carson Schlesinger or Ben Morrison.
Carson Schlesinger is still there? Carson Schlesinger is still there?
Let's take a look.
Or was that earlier?
Yep.
And he's still there.
I mean, you're a UCLA guy, man. Give us the scouting report on Schlesinger.
Grab Carson Schlesinger, instant starter. Grab Carson Schlesinger, and we can get a running back next because all three of those backs I like. Grab Carson Schlesinger.
What's his skill set? Is he coverage linebacker? Is he a
cover guy, super athlete, great instincts, takes the ball away. Like. The only thing he's just not. Well, he wasn't. He didn't play big. He didn't play big at UCLA. He was like 227, but at the combine he weighed in at 242 and still jumped like 40 inches. But he's next level linebacker. Like I'll take him right now, and then we'll get one of those three back. We can get one of those three backs.
So look. All right. So we took a risk, right? Because we were thinking about taking a Cam Scattable, right? Based off like the value. At where we were at, and the teams that basically the next time we would pick, we didn't think he was going to last, and which he didn't. And we picked up, the offensive tackle who, based off his value, it looked like he would be available later. Now, pick 68, you could pick Schlesinger, but is Dylan Sampson going to be available? Because you look at the teams behind us, guess who needs a running back? Patriots already picked a running back. The Saints might pick a running back. The Bears, I think they picked a running back already in the second, huh? Yeah, they took. They took.
No.
Who took Amarian. Amarian.
I'm okay with Sampson not being there. I like DJ Giddens and I like RJ Harvey. I like all three of those guys.
Okay. So you're saying that there's no one that's gonna be there at pick 74 because that's when the next time we pick. That's our last pick in this mock draft.
Yeah.
Because there's no. Okay. All right, man. It looked like it sounded like Schlesinger is the pick.
Yeah.
Louis Berry says speed running back, bull running back. Remember, we got Jonah. I love what you're building. Okay, man, we getting approval. The couch GM, Louis Berrios. Kevin Lurker says RJ or Devin. Okay.
I like
Okay,
Devin
so that
Neal.
means
I'm not as high on Devin Neal. He's cool though, but I'm not as high on Devin Neal as some people. Like I said, then we got Taj Brooks that's gonna still be available later. The Quinn Allen is a dude that's still gonna be available later. He's like a change of pace back.
Oh my God, yeah. Luke Madison is ass, and Eichenberg. I didn't see nothing from him last year, but you're right, Steve.
Yeah, the saying take Carson Swayze.
Yeah, man, we gonna have to do this, man. There's gonna be running backs available, so we're gonna go ahead and draft. Let's see, Swessinger. Let's see if Sampson makes it to.
It's Xavier Restrepo.
The same spot to get Sampson, huh? Oh, okay. Guess who on the board? We got him.
Still in Sampson. Let's do it. Just pull the trigger.
Man, just like that. What a draft. This is the best draft. This is a clean ass draft.
It's clean.
Do we have another? I think we're done. We
got 6 picks already. So we got who we getting the first?
We got T-Mac. We got
Shador.
Shador.
We got T-Mac, Shador.
Shador in a second, and then we got Jonah, and then we got Dylan Sampson.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, 2 seconds or 2/3. Yes, man, it's hella draft.
Man, it's a clean ass draft. And it was and we got Swessinger. Don't forget that. Okay.
Yeah, it's smooth. It just smooth.
See, PFF. This is why we had to change the simulator, because Pro Football Network, man, that shit was tough, man. It was depressing using that simulator, man. But all right, let's see. All right, man, we done with here, man. Come on with that. Damn, that's how I put on turbo. How we skip all this?
Yeah, you gotta let us
it's
skip
almost
it.
done.
Chris Paul, I like Chris Paul Jr.
Make sure to clock in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Swessinger didn't run a 40, but is athletic. Probably
he's super athletic, bro. He's super athletic.
So they're grading our draft. Let's see what they feel about our draft. We better get an A+. We get what our draft?
They gave us a C for taking Shador in the second. Oh, they gave us an F for 7 because we kind of.
Hey, I'm gonna. This is on you, Night Crew. This is a Night Crew pick right here. Jonah is a Night Crew pick right here.
We had according to them, we had reached on them, but nah, that was look the dude they didn't want us to pick. We got an A+.
But then they gave us a C for Shador. Whoo, PFF does not like Shador Sanders.
I'm telling you, bro. Look, like people be talking about Tetaroa not separating. You look at the advanced metrics. He was one of the best separators in all of college. It's like it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, hey man, let us know in the chat, man. Hey, look. Well, let's do one more before we head out. One more.
Let's get one more in there.
One more in. And I'm gonna adjust the randomness because
take it down some.
Yeah, it was right here. We moved it up in the middle. It's not like we put it up like all the way right here. We had it in the middle. So this is how it was before. So I think this is the normal default setting. So we'll just keep it at that. Yeah. All right. Do you want to play out a scenario? Should we play out a scenario and then try to trade up? Nah, let's just.
We can. Let's do it. Let's just try to trade up regardless.
Okay. And you want it on slow, turbo, or
we do medium,
turbo. It's gonna be crazy.
We're gonna be fine. Yes, we'll be fine. Let's do a medium. Or a fast. What is it? Fast?
I think it's fast. Or I guess fast is right here and then turbo. Okay, so the middle. I'll just put it in the middle. All right. Now shoot. Before I start the draft, I can't even offer a trade. Damn.
Yeah, start it and then press pause immediately. Yeah. And Pause.
Oh,
Oh,
my
damn.
God.
That shit moved quick. God dang. That thing quick.
Yeah. I would have to put it on slow then. I would have to put it on slow.
Yeah. I forget it. Let's go through it.
All right. Okay. So obviously y'all can see it right here. Cam Ward, number 1 pick. See, this is believable. I can believe this. Cam Ward, number 1 pick. Travis Hunter, number 2. Okay. I can believe this. Offensive tackle. So Aaron Rodgers, let's say in this hypothetical situation, the Giants do sign Aaron Rodgers. They get their tackle to protect him. Abdul Carter drops to number 4. No-brainer pick for the Patriots. Mason Graham goes number 5. Okay, makes sense. Now, we got a couple of trade offers. We got a few.
Yeah.
T-Mac's on the board. For all the Ashton Genty guys, he's on the board. Will Campbell.
What is T-Mac rank? T-Mac ranked the 3rd best player in the
Yeah. That's their big board.
I'm telling you, man.
It's clean.
When your eyes tell you something and the advanced statistics tell you the same thing, it's a no-brainer.
So let's see. So the Bears want to trade with us. Minnesota wants to trade with us. Baltimore wants to trade with us. Okay, so I'll do the Bears.
Bears only one.
I want to stay in the top 10. All right, so number 10. Oh, we doing number 39. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm feeling myself, so I'm gonna do number 41 too.
After that last
number 6.
Yeah, after that last one, you feeling yourself a little too much.
Look, they said this trade will not be accepted at all. So
hell no. They were like, bro,
so I'll give number 68. I'll give number 68 and I'll give him 37. Oh, would you
take
do
off
that?
68?
What happens if I 108? Let me see. 34.
Nah, take off. Give him 37. Take off 68.
All right. Would you trade 6, 68, 108, 143 for number 10, 39, and 41?
Just do 6 and 37. 68.
6 and 68.
Yeah, take off 68. Do 6 and 37. Take off 68. And do 6 and 37. Yeah, see? We still got that.
Ooh, okay. And we drop only 2 spots. Okay. I feel like getting.
And we pick up extra.
I want to get.
Yeah,
Now you
getting greedy.
I'm being itty. I'll throw in. Was throwing this 4th. 51%.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Last time it was 50%. They accepted it. Last time it was
54.
It was 54. All right.
54. Yeah. Let's see.
Look.
The randomness is down.
Oh,
yeah. See.
And it's only 4 attempts remaining. Damn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, you can trade a player. So you can trade a player with this too.
Oh yeah. Oh, Michael Mayer. Let's
all right, take off 37. Take off 37.
And
put 68. I'll put 68. Take off 108. Yeah, take off 108. Take off 108 and trade Michael Mayer.
Michael Mayer. Let's see. Select a player. Oh no.
You probably have to take off 72 though. Take off 72 from them. But see if they take Michael Mayer. I trade Aiden O'Connell too. Get him up out of here. Nah, they take off 72.
All right. You said take off 72.
Yeah. What is that? Damn, they still ain't rocking with us. Yeah, they still ain't rocking with us. Yeah, we might as well do the one we had before.
Damn, 14%. So we got.
Yeah. Yeah, hell no. Hell no. I ain't doing that.
Ooh, I like this.
I might do that.
I like this. You see, hey man.
I might do that.
So 10, 39, 41, 72 for 6, 37, 108, and Michael Mayer.
I do that.
Hey, we got Brock Bowers. I don't care.
I do that.
So, how we feeling, chat? Let us know. Yeah, dying. 4 attempts remaining. Y'all dying. right. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a sign. Severe trade year from OSC. Think he a linebacker. 5 from OSC.
Oh, talking about Eichenberg. Yeah, get his ass up out here. I wish we could get both of them up out of here. We gonna
Hold
get
up.
one player on there.
Hey, can we add my Eichenberg in here?
Can we add one? No, I don't think we're gonna do one. See if we can do another one. Put a check mark next to Eichenberg whack ass.
Let's start. Let's
They gonna reject the trade. Like, we don't want this fool. See, they still taking it. Let's see if they take that.
Oh, it says, hey, I'm doing it. It's worth a try though. Throwing in Eichenberg. This would be highway robbery. Let's
bro, they would.
Shout out to Bosco, man.
Hey, the NFL would investigate us. we put this trade off, bro. It will be an investigation.
Jolie says add Zamir White.
Hey man, get him up out of here too. We about to draft 2 running backs anyway.
I can only pick one player, so it gotta be okay. Let's see. Okay, 57%. Last time it was 54%, and it got accepted. So let's see if they're gonna accept this.
Oh, bro, this is we executive of the year. Big Lil Bosco, you just earned yourself a promotion. You just earned yourself a promotion. You big medium Bosco now.
Man.
You big medium Bosco now, brother. You done moved on up in the world.
It's that time, man. The Raiders got to make their pick. Let's see. All right. So T-Mac's still on the board. T-Mac is still on the board. But should we go a different route this time? Should we go corner?
Go a little different route.
Okay. I know a lot of people in the chat. you died. A lot of people like Barron, cornerback from Texas. We talked about Will Johnson. Will Johnson been dropping. I guess I don't know if the injury or his speed. Maybe they don't think he's Will Johnson. Steve saying Will Johnson.
Yeah, I mean Will Johnson I think is the best player on the board, but Jahdae Barron. The thing about Jahdae Barron is that he can play inside and outside. So that's in our offense, in our defense rather, that adds a little value. I like Will Johnson better as a player, but I ain't mad at Jahdae Barron. I ain't mad at either.
Oh, before we even pick a player, we got 2 trades. No, we're not doing with the Broncos. No, pass. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. All right. So what are we looking at? So Will Johnson is there. Do we look? I know you big on Josh Simmons. It's your guy.
Yeah, I like Josh Simmons. I like Josh Simmons better than Membu. To be real with you. I like Connerly from Oregon better than Membu. But Membu's climbing up draft boards late. But I like Connerly better. Connerly dominated Abdul Carter. So,
bro, if there's a scenario, I'm looking at a scenario that possibly might happen. Low key, Matthew Golden might be a better fit. If you think about it.
True.
Speed, deep threat, but it'll be too high. We could trade down a little bit, but it's still kind of risky. You trade down like all the way to 20.
Yeah.
And Golden wouldn't be there, but man.
Who did the Bears end up taking?
Let's look at who did the Bears trade up to get? Will Campbell. O-line.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you know what? Looking at this has me thinking like there might be a possibility Raiders can actually trade down and get some value.
There's a possibility. Depends on who's on the board. Depending on what the teams behind us want, with how much they value these guys.
Depending on how this over here. Yeah. Like if Cam and Shador get picked early, because in this one Shador ain't getting picked early. Like for some, it is what it is. But
it's PFF grading, so they go by their grades. That's why Tedoroa is ranked the 3rd best player in the draft, is by their grades.
Yeah. All right, so what we looking at? Steve says Will Johnson. Spin the wheel. You got Darnell Holmes playing slot. Hey, it might be Barron. It might be Barron or Will Johnson.
Yeah, as a pure corner, I like Will Johnson better, but Will Johnson not playing on inside. He's not playing inside. I mean, but that depends on if you feel Jack can play slot. I think he has the athleticism too, but is he gonna play and run support?
Super Omicron says Darnell Holmes is a nickel, but he understands the scheme. I still take a nickel late. Okay. So how we feeling, man? Should we just stick with Team? I think our last one we did T Mac, but just
take
to change it up. You said take Tyler Warren.
Hell no. To the no.
Tom Telesco yelling at the computer screen right now. He's right there. Take him.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm kind of Baron. I feel like everybody's been Omicron saying Baron. Let's be random. Yeah. Everybody's saying T Mac. Everybody's saying what? Let's be random. Let's draft. Let's go
Baron. Like I said, he can play inside or he can play outside.
Remember, we got how many? Two first round, two second round picks, and a third.
Yep. Josh Simmons went late. Damn, the Texans make sense. Oh damn! That didn't you say somebody else had the Texans taking them?
Oh damn!
You only did the first round. Oh man, we had the best trade in history.
Oh man, I was thinking about who we were gonna get to. Damn.
We had the best trade in NFL history, and we didn't get to use none of the picks.
Oh my. Hold on, let's see where we hitting up right now.
Bears still kicking themselves.
Damn.
Yeah, Ryan Poe's getting fired after that one. Ryan Poe's is getting fired. They gonna get Tommy Eichenberg in training camp and fire everybody. Like all you motherfuckers out of here.
Man, Kevin, man, for real. That was that moment for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. Hold on, last one. Come on. We out of here. Come on. All right. So when we put it on in the middle, you see how fast it went. Should we put it on slow to see what would it take?
Actually, do we put it in the middle, or did we have it on fast? We had it on fast.
No, we had it on the middle.
In the middle, damn. You got to start and immediately pause.
you played yourself. Y'all funny, man. All right. I mean, at this point, I don't think anybody wants to see us trade up to number one because it's like it really don't make any sense.
Exactly.
Because Eichenberg, right? Man.
That was the universe. That was karma right there. That was instant karma.
Oh man, we were on a roll too.
Ooh.
All right. So who went? Okay. Cam Ward, Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter. Damn, that's random, man. But it is what it is. Ooh.
Let's see the Bears.
Mason Graham is available.
See if the Bears still want Will Campbell.
Damn, the Dolphins at pick 13. Do you want to drop to pick 13? Because if we drop to pick 13, then I'm gonna have to do this, man. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do this.
Do that. And then with throwing Zamir White, yeah, go take Zamir White off right. Nah.
All right. Okay, 6. I'll do 6. Obviously, 6. That's what they trading up.
That's all. That's all. Nah, look. Take that off. We good. Hey, we still good? Hey, do it. Click, press the button. Nah,
I'm gonna take the entire draft. Ah, man, this is kind of fake, man. Come on, man.
That's fake. Take off 155.
I'm gonna offer it because I'm gonna have more attempts. I'm gonna offer it.
Throw Tommy Eichenberg in. See what he says.
All right, you know what? Let's make it believable, man, because this is out of hand. All right. Well, it is pick number 6, 13. Think about it, bro.
7 spot.
To be honest with you, like,
I think that's good. I think we're good right there.
That's right outside the top 5, bro. Like, so they remember how hard it was to get to number 1. So it is kind of believable. We could,
but that's because which color was on the board? Cam Moore was on the board though.
Should we
They
ask
doing
for
all
Tyreek?
this.
We should ask for Tyreek.
Yeah, that's for Reek.
You know what? Let's do it. Tyreek didn't feel okay. All right, we gonna have to.
They said hell no.
Okay. Because he wasn't happy after that playoffs, but then he is kind of getting into that diva mode right now. Well, I don't know. He wants to win, and I don't think the Raiders would be. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I'm not even gonna try. The hell?
Just click the X next to it.
Yeah. Okay, we good. All right.
I take one.
So
what is it 135 too? They said they giving us 135 too. No, take it. Nah, this nah. Give us. I'd rather take a 4th this year and a 3rd round next year. Yeah, I'd rather do that. And they giving us that. I'm good right there.
We good with this?
I'm good right there.
Kevin, you out of pocket, man.
I'm good, right? We good right there.
Give them Tyree, then I'll even it out.
Trade you Tyree for Tyreek. That's extra. I think we're good right there.
I mean, I could. You know what? You know what's funny? I could see us throwing in a player too, in a trade like this, so we can get like next year's picks too. But you know, it is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and offer this trade. It's a 65% chance to be accepted. The last trade was like 57? Was 57 when we got accepted last time?
54 and then 57.
All right. So this is a different scenario. We're right outside. We're pretty much outside. Same spot that we were last year. Pick number 13. All right, they accepted it. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Go ahead and resume.
Oh, my bad. T-Mac went to the thing. Well, Barron, our last pick, he's still on the clock.
Still
still on the board.
You thought about taking him already. Might as well do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Well, let's make it simple. Will Johnson went to the Bucks.
Makes sense.
Oh, Hampton went to the. Let me see.
Oh, it's not the Chargers. Did you go to the Chargers? Oh, damn, Jaden Higgins. Damn.
He went to the Commanders. Amari Hampton. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like this right here, if we find a way, if he's in a second, we get him. I'll be juice, man. But anyways, that's a big what if. Jaden Higgins, pick 35. Obviously, that would have been nice here. So pick number 37. We picked tight end.
I love Alec Ironmanner. I love Alec Ironmanner, but he's not a deep threat. I'll take Josh Connerly. I'll slide Glaze inside the guard.
Hold up. Did Golden
actually you know what? Ooh, Tyreek.
Oh yeah, he
forget everything I said.
He went to the Broncos. Tyreek?
Forget. Tyreek.
All right, let's go Tyreek. Let's take a look.
Nose tackle. Nose tackle.
All right.
Unless you want to go, I mean, Shador's there, but you know we want to repeat what we did last time. But Tyreek.
All right, let's.
Unless it's a running back, we're running backs are there. We can go running back.
Damn, like that is kind of put us in a tough spot with wide receiver though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we probably. Like we can get.
We almost have to like take a wide receiver within the first. Damn. But all right, Tyreek.
See what wide receivers are there.
Oh, we got trades by the way. Let's take a look. Let's see. No. Pick 30. So that's 12 picks. Like, yeah, no.
I'm good on that.
All right. You want to take Tyreek?
Let's just check out what wide receivers are there. But I'll take Tyreek though.
Wide receiver. Got a Stanford receiver.
So yeah, I would take. Yeah, so I take Tyreek now, and then we can take Tyreek now. We can take a chance on Savion
Isaiah
in the
Bond, the
next
one that
round.
said I was going to run a 4.2?
Yeah, that's one that says I'm running for two. Isaiah Bond can't. He couldn't catch a cold. Like Isaiah Bond couldn't catch a STD in a whorehouse, bro. He couldn't catch. He couldn't catch HPV in a brothel, bro. Like I'm not taking catch Isaiah Bond. But I would take. Yeah, I'll take Tyreek. Take Tyreek. We could probably get Savion later on.
All right, man. Hey,
He's another guy. He's another guy with some questionable hands though. But
so we go on defense, man. Defense. We lost like 4 or 5 starters, man. We're going defense. All right, pick 48. It's our second round pick we got in the trade. We got Demetrius Knight. I know some people in the chat like him. Let's see. Let me see what we got. One trade here. Pick 53. That's about 4 or 5 picks away. Let's take a look who's available though. Let's go. Let's see where they're back. Oh, Caleb. Ooh, your boy Henderson in the building. Caleb Johnson. I know you're not big on Caleb. Let's see, wide receiver. Why they got? Oh, okay. It's just mixed in. Let's see, corner.
we good. We got a corner already.
Oh yeah. We got corner with our first pick. Let's see who's on the board. Who picked up
Jackson Dart.
Oh, the Jets. Yep.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. Early in the second. Yep. Jackkins goes early. They got him on early. Bears picked him up. Now we're not picking quarterback. You know what? I'm looking at running back here.
You want to go? You can go Cam this time. Oh, Travion.
Travion is your guy.
I take Travion.
Get that speed. Play all downs.
Yeah.
Good pass protector. 3 down. Let's see what I got. Transition. Oh, bad.
I take Travion and then let's see what we can do. A wide receiver, we can get Jalen Noel.
Reese Rock. Y'all need to take this seriously, more realistic. Trade them Sam Webb and 2 Screwed.
Reese Rock is a fool, bro. Reese Rock is hilarious.
Hilarious. I think Carson would be one of the best drafts we had. I feel like we can get him. Feel like we can get him at the 3rd round. Last time he was there.
Yeah.
Damn, that means we would go all defense. So I would look offense here. Yeah, we need running back. We need a running back. So here we go, Travion. It's literally basically depending on what you like. So we going Travion. The one half of the Ohio State.
Travion's better. Travion's better than all them dudes. He's better than Quinshon Judkins too. So he's better than all them dudes.
All right. So we going Henderson, man. Let's see. Caleb goes. Damn, Scatterbo's still there. Ooh. 1, 2. That Thunder and Lightning. Thunder and Lightning.
Want to do it? If I say want to do old school Drake and go back to back.
Hold on. See Henderson. Let's see who got picked up here.
I don't think we really do that, but I would. I can get Joe Milton and Travion back to back.
Milroe goes in the top of the third. All right, so
we lucky need to look at a wide receiver though to be real talk.
Hold up, did we have another third round pick?
I thought we did.
Oh, did they not give us out there? Oh, 98. Oh my god,
Oh, that's way at the end of the third. Okay.
No wonder they kind of hustled us there, low key.
We got. Look, all we gave up was 6. We gave up 1 pick, bro. We got half their draft for 1 pick.
I want everything.
And look, and we still got to do what we was thinking about taking. We good. We good. We gooder than good.
All right. So I don't think Cam is gonna make it all the way down there. But then let's look at quarterback. We do need to get someone young back there to develop. Damn, this is ugly.
Yeah, this is pretty nasty.
But we could wait for this. We could wait. I feel like we could wait.
In real life, though, Tyler Shook is going to second round. Though that's the thing. Real life, Travion Henderson going early second. Shook probably going early second too.
Would you go Cam here, or would you go wide? Let's look at wide receiver.
I go. What's Jalen? If Jalen Noel, I'm going Jalen Noel. He's like the only like fast guy that can actually catch. Like Savion Williams is fast, but he can't really catch. I like Jalen Royals, but he's not really a fast guy. Tess Johnson is supposed to be a fast guy, but he ran slow and he's hella small. Isaiah Bond is fast guy, but like I said, his hands aren't great. Not really in love with anybody else. Jimmy Horn Jr. is a late round guy. He's more of a slot guy. Jalen Noel is kind of a slot guy too, but I think he could play outside. Jaden Higgins is gone already.
I'm trying to think like, all right. So is that what we doing?
Cameron Lurker says double up, and Cameron Lurker says grab Cam and fire, get rid of every other receiver we got.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I would look. I don't hate it.
You know what it look like? This draft right here look like we building that defense and we gonna run that ball.
I don't hate it.
So if you're gonna build that defense and run that ball, we got to get more than running back.
What you looking at, Louis Barrios? Louis Barrios says speed. So what you thinking, Jalen Noel?
Let's see what. Okay, Joe Milton coming to Vegas. We'll see, man. I don't know.
I wouldn't do that after the draft, though.
But Joe Milton would be so random if they made that trade. It would be hella random because there's no connection. Usually when they do these types of trades, it's like either you're like a big time player and everybody knows it. Like Joe Milton is like he's a second year player. Obviously, like they like him over there. We're aware of him, but I don't know. Like, will you think a Spy Tech would be aware of a Joe Milton? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm sure.
You think they'll have like they would have to be? You think they'll be aggressive enough to make that trade without even knowing the player that without even like, I don't know. Maybe they did. He was part of the Bucks building. He did probably scout. Joe Milton, but
yeah.
Yeah, hey Kevin, that's what I'm thinking, man. Double up with Cam, fire every other running back we got. Speed. Lose. So
that's just Jalen Noel. Jalen Noel.
Okay.
Just one baby said Torrey Horton. I think he's a speed guy too, but I didn't watch. He plays for Colorado State. I didn't really watch them, so I don't really know. I haven't looked into him that much.
Jolie says Noel is a slot guy but can catch in traffic. I don't know if I want another. I don't want to slide. Steve says Joel Noel got the same body type like Jamar Chase.
Yeah, he's like 5'11".
Like Jamar Chase though.
He like 5'11", 200. He like automatic juice to the vertical game. I think he can play outside if we need him to.
What was his did he participate in the combine?
I don't know. Let me see. I'll look into it.
New England do me a solid. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Steve's, man, I'm telling you, man. Like, I'm thinking, like, hey, maybe if we draft a wide receiver here, we could wait but Cam is not going to be there by pick 98. That's the next time that we pick at number.
Oh, he ran a 4.39, had a 41.5-inch vertical and an 11.2 broad.
That's a good point. We do need a nickel corner. Do we look at corner here?
I thought we got Jahdae Barron.
Yeah, he give that versatility to play outside, inside, and we already
got
some
Jahdae
corners
Barron already.
Yeah, but maybe he's saying like
already.
we need to double up there because Jones is on his last year of his deal. Bennett, I think, got a couple years.
Bennett got a couple years. I'm not doubling up there. I'm cool. Jahdae can slide outside too. Jahdae can play inside or outside.
Oh, he killed the combine.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You didn't just hear what I said?
Well, yeah, my bad. You say he killed the combine?
4.39, 41.5-inch vert, 11.2 broad.
Yeah, sure. All right. Do you think? Hold up. Do you think Cam is going to be there by pick 98, or none of them is going to be there by pick 98?
None of them going to be there.
Let's look at wide receiver. Let's like wide receiver, and then let's look at.
See, RJ Harvey might be there though, or DJ Giddens. I like both of those guys. A lot of people like Devin Neal. I'm not as high on Devin Neal as a lot of other people are. I mean, he's not bad, but he's not one of the guys I'm really a big fan of. But RJ Harvey and DJ Giddens will both be there.
Jalen Noah. Is he an outside guy though? That's what I
think he play outside. I mean, he's 5'11".
We need an outside guy. Like, I want speed, but I want a guy that can play in the outside, man. We got Trey Tucker, who's a slot.
Yeah. Trey Tucker. Look, I'm not passing. Look, I'm not passing on. I'm not passing on for Trey Tucker.
I'm just so you're drafting a slot, even if like he's a good slot.
I think he's a guy that's going to bring juice to the vertical game. I think off top. I think off top.
Raider Nation 510 says Benjamin Morrison.
But Ben Morrison he's a corner that we already took Jahdae Barron. I don't think we can take another corner. We
took corner with the 13th pick. We traded down from number 6 to 13 and we drafted Jahdae Barron.
Yeah.
All right, man. It sounds like we might be leaning to our receiver here because we feel like we can probably draft one of these guys.
I mean, and if you want to,
because I never really.
If you want to draft Cam now, we can get Savion Williams later. But like I said, Savion Williams, he has questionable hands.
Alpha says Savion Williams. Yeah. Savion Williams at this.
We can get Savion Williams later. I mean, he's big. He's pretty fast. But like I said,
he's like his skill set is like they're trying to compare comparing like the Debo. You know what I mean? Like
Savion Williams. He's like big. He's bigger than Debo though. He's a big receiver. But he's like he's not.
But his skill, like his style of play though.
Yeah, he's not a natural hand. He's not a natural hand catcher.
I'm cool, man. We need an outside receiver, bro. A deep threat would be nice. So you know what? If Jay Noel could be that, I'm cool with that, man.
I think he could do it.
I'm cool with that. So let's see. Reese Rock says we need 2 corners.
Yeah, but there's some guys. There's some guys later. Though. I like Ben Morrison. Like Ben Morrison, he shouldn't be there, but he has a bad hip. He done injured the same hip twice.
Man, I think we might go here, Jalen Noel. As it stands right now, the Raiders need some speed, so I'm thinking that might be the pick because
Jalen Noel has enough. He's tall enough and he has enough speed to play outside.
All right, man. Got me sold. I'm sold, man. I'm gonna draft Jalen Noel, man. Let's see. Scatterbo went to the 49ers. God, that's disgusting.
Nah, it's disgusting. I knew he was gonna say that.
Bruh. That's I need to put that on the shirt.
You do it for sure. Ooh. We can go one of two ways. We can go, if you want another back, we can go Devin Neal. If you want to shore up the guard position, Tate Ratledge. I'm probably going Tate Ratledge, in my opinion. I'm going Tate Ratledge, but I'm probably going Tate Ratledge. Be real with you, I'm going Tate Ratledge. See what other is this our last pick?
Yep. Let's just look at what's available.
I'll go. Oh, and we can get Khalil Mullings late. I like Khalil Mullings. He's underrated.
The one thing I'll say this
dude.
too. The one thing you said it again.
I like Khalil Mullings late, and he's like a bigger back.
Okay. And you said inside offensive line.
Yeah, I'm taking Tate. I'm taking Tate Ratledge. To be real with you, just to be 100% real, I'm taking Tate Ratledge. See what available. You can see what available was available at linebacker.
Will Howard is still available.
Trash. It was a bum.
Let's look at linebacker real quick. Let me take away these spots real quick. Boom.
Nobody. It's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Pretty nasty. Came with Drano, but he's a guy. He's a UDFA. He's super athletic too. For a linebacker, he's crazy athletic. But even though we didn't get a linebacker, I don't want none of those linebackers. I'm going to Tate Ratledge.
Tate Ratledge.
Tate Ratledge, yeah.
How we feeling?
Huh?
Combine. Let's see. BPA.
Yeah, I'm going Tate Ratledge.
Porter ran a 4.3. Yeah, let's get C, bro. You can't teach it. Best wide receiver, a linebacker. Reese Rock says guard.
Yeah, see Tate Ratledge.
All right. Here we go.
I'm taking Tate Ratledge right here.
Let's see. They hated on the Travion Henderson pick, though.
Yeah, they hated on Travion Henderson. Jalen Noel got a B. Tate Ratledge got a B.
Okay. Solid draft. I like our first one though, the best though. That shit was solid, bro.
I got first one the best. This one is good too though. Jahdae Barron he's good inside, outside corner. Tyreek Williams, I'm telling you, Tyreek. You still ain't watched Tyreek Williams, huh?
Nah, I haven't seen Tyreek Williams.
Bro, take 5 minutes and watch Tyreek Williams, bro. He's a
I mean, I'll take your word for it, but I'm for sure gonna check him out. But you said 330 pounds. You said he moves like he's what? Like he's 280 pounds or something like that?
290, yeah. He moves like he moves he moves better. Well, that ain't saying much better. He moves better than Tyree. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
He moves better than Tyree. I think we good, man. It's a hell of a draft. Like Travion is he's the third best back in the class. I like Jalen Noel. I think he gives us some juice on the outside, and he can play in the slot. If let's say we end up picking a guy, or let's say Ramel Keaton develops and we want to keep him on the outside, Jalen Noel automatically adds some juice in the slot. But he can play on the outside as well. Tate Ratledge is a hell of a guard. I think that's going to only help us more in the run game. So now you got a line in the scrimmage with Colton Miller, Jordan Meredith, JPJ, Tate Ratledge, and DJ Glaze. I think that's a hell of a line. So that's only gonna make Travion better. And then later on, we can go fourth round and get a guy like Khalil Mullings, and that's a big power back with a lot of untapped potential. That's have that 1-2 punch.
Yeah, people love the Ratledge pick. Yeah, man, and the thing is, also just to give y'all the heads up, we only did 3 rounds, up to 3 rounds. We didn't do the full draft, so. For everybody saying then what happened to all the other rest of the picks? We didn't pick quarterback, or we didn't pick this, that, and the third. I think we probably would have took another running back, and we probably would have took a quarterback.
Yeah.
I knew you were eyeing Tyler Shook.
I was.
His last name be
Tyler Shuck. It's just like Shuck.
Tyler Shook. Cause his the way it's spelled, it just
it's like
just
show
crazy.
or show
Yeah,
or
show. Yeah, Tyler Shook was there, but obviously you probably want to take him like probably around like 4th, 5th round pick at the earliest.
Yeah, well, compare according to their numbers, but in real life he's gonna go like 2nd round, maybe 3rd.
You think he's gonna go in the 2nd?
I'm going the 2nd round. Yeah, I think him and Jackson. I think the top 4 guys are Cam, Shador, Jackson, and then him.
Yeah, I don't know. Man.
He wasn't on my radar. You know,
I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just saying like I don't know, man, because this draft is like quarterback is not the strongest position, so we're just saying that a quarterback's gonna get taken early just because the value of a quarterback is higher.
Yeah,
but there's talent is another position.
I think he has talent. That's the thing. I think he has talent. It's just his knocks are he's older, and then he had those injuries.
By the way, our overall, not to cut you off, but overall draft grade was an A.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got an A+ first. I mean, first one or so.
Was it A+? The first one? Damn, I should have.
Our first pick was A+. Yeah, Jade Barron's A+. I want to say.
It was A, man. Hey, man. Hey, look, that's why you got to tune in, man. Around the Shield every week, man. I do say every Friday, but you know I think the offseason kind of it's changed things a little bit, so that's why you gotta make sure to clock in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, but most importantly, hit that notification bell as well as subscribe, man, so you'll be notified when we go live and drop new episodes of Around the Shield. In this case, we dropped a Thursday special. Shout out to Juan Soto for coming through from the Autumn Windbags, and obviously Raiders versus the World. Definitely give him a follow over social media as well as subscribe to his new channel. Appreciate him coming through, man. It's been a great show. But yeah, man, Severe. Jolie says, which Shucks comp?
Shucks comp.
Wentz?
I would say, huh?
Wentz?
I would say Wentz I think Wentz is a solid one. I think he's more athletic than Wentz is.
It's because his size, and they both kind of have like athletic.
He's 6'5".
Yeah.
6'5" with a strong arm. I think he's more mobile than Wentz. I don't think he's quite as erratic as Wentz, but I think that's a good comp. I think Wentz is a good comp.
Steve says Tannehill.
That's a good comp too, because Tannehill Tannehill had a crazy arm and he was super athletic too.
Mm-hmm. Former wide receiver.
So we play wide receiver at Texas A&M, yeah. So I think that's a solid comp too.
Yeah, man.
He's first round pick. I want to say he was first round.
But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody coming through at this point. Clock in at this point, clock out. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Severe, let the people know where they can find you, what to look forward to, all that good stuff.
Y'all know what it is, man. The Severe Raider here on YouTube, IG, X, Snapchat, TikTok. Basically, all social media is the Severe Raider. Rocking out every Sunday with my guy, Chris Protect the Shield, 805 Raider, as well as Tuesday. You guys already know the world famous 50-50 show Tuesday nights. And y'all already checked in right now to Around the Shield. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit those notification bells, clock out on your way out. And if you haven't done so already, head over to my guy Pharaoh's channel. Make sure you show him the same kind of love you show me. And if you enjoy what y'all saw today, make sure y'all share this with some fellow Raider fans, man. We trying to spread the word to the ends of the earth.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, every week, man, we do the 50-50 show Around the Shield. Around the Shield is where we get people from around the nation, man. Around Raider Nation. We try to bring them on. This week we had Juan. Hopefully we'll get ECG next week to break down some film for us. Just stay tuned, man. We'll be here next Tuesday, and hopefully Raiders maybe make a move here to ensure that the draft won't be we won't be forcing picks. Usually the free agency is supposed to fortify the roster so that when they get to the draft, they don't have to reach for a guy. Because when we're making some of these picks, it had me thinking about who's gonna be starting on the
Like,
outside.
somebody was like, "Damn, we got Eichenberg and
yeah,
he's like, dang, that's all we
exactly.
got, Eichenberg."
Exactly, man. Also, give us a follow all over social media. Obviously, you see our handle here, so the Severe Raider, PharoahNFL. But around the Shield, give us a follow there on Twitter and IG for the latest and greatest with the Raiders, memes, whatever Raider related. You'll find it there around the Shield on Twitter and on IG. And yeah, man, and also the 50/50 shop, man. Make sure you check it out, man. The link will be in the chat as well as the description. So appreciate everybody coming through. Milroe, yeah, he in the mock draft, he got taken in the middle of the third. He ran like a 4.3. What he ran a 4.37? I think that was the fastest time that I seen.
He's fast. He's fast. But that wasn't the question. That's not the question.
You know what? I seen this. Isaiah Simmons. I always thought like, man, maybe a Patrick Graham can use him like in some type of joker role. But at this point, I don't know what Pete Carroll would want, because Pete Carroll is going to be the guy that's going to make the final decision on who he wants on that roster.
At this point, with the linebackers we got,
man,
he better than Masterson and Eichenberg. I tell you that much.
Facts, man. Look, man, hey, make sure to clock out, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We appreciate everybody coming through. Severe, any last words before we head out?
Nah, man, just make sure y'all stay tuned. Like I said, hit those notification bells, man. We got a lot of content coming y'all way. Maybe we do 4-round mock next. Like, let's do. I think we did last year. Every week we would increase it up into the draft. Maybe we go 4 rounds next week. See how that plays out.
There you go, man. As we get closer to the draft, man, we're gonna increase the rounds. Obviously, because we really don't know what's gonna happen until it gets close and we can really like say like, all right, the Raiders didn't address this position, because free agency technically is still ongoing. They still can upgrade and move. They still can grab a receiver. They still can grab, maybe another linebacker, which they're in the process of doing. Shout out Christian Ellis. We got to wait till Monday to see if that's official. But we'll find out soon. But yeah, man, it's getting late, man. We appreciate everybody coming through. Best mock I've seen. Hey, that first one, man, I think that first one was clean, man.
First one was clean.
First one was clean. All of them was pretty good based off what we had to do, and when we had to trade down. We had to be real shrewd going from number 6 to 13, but we picked up a lot of picks and we got some depth. Improve the roster, man. That's what we're trying to do, man. And hopefully y'all tune in next week when we do the 4-round mock draft.
Yeah. And shout out to the chat for all the help with the mock draft too, man.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, shout out to the night crew. The night crew, man. Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Yeah. We out of here, man. Yeah. Peace.
Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.